everybody. How are y'all doing out there today? Okay, well, we are back with a new video. I want to say shout out to every producer. We reached 12,000 subscribers, and I want to personally thank all of the subscribers. But before we get into the subjects, I do want to just read this beautiful statement. Shout out to my team for everything that I ask, and it just, they just amazing people. But I want to read this, and I want to read it to you all. And so while the folks are coming in, you all, I'm just excited. Let me read this. Okay. The Wiley Show have reached 12,000 subscribers. Let's celebrate. Producers, friends, and observers. Tonight we reached 12,000 subscribers. Thanks to all of you who have been along for the ride. I'm overwhelmed with excitement. I look back and think of those who have encouraged me through coaching, love, and support. The executive producer and my moderators have been the backbone of the show, and over time we have become family. I am proud that my platform is self-built through commitment, consistency, and sharp work ethic. I'm also grateful for the strong support system and seasoned vloggers such as Tasha K, who embraced and guided me when I was fresh on the scene, opening doors for newcomers. Storm Monroe, a brother who spent countless hours on the phone with me, listening to ideas, giving advice, and ultimately co-hosting a show series with me, always remaining respectful when giving me constructive feedback. Michelle ATLN Brown, a beautiful sister, a powerful businesswoman who has welcomed me with open arms on her platform and guided me behind the scenes when needed. My Radio Millie, an uplifting, influential woman. I will always admire you for the positive outlook you maintain and encourage others to have. Sean Bradley, an entrepreneur by nature and leader in his specialty, thank you for the recent opportunities and collaboration and unique experiences. The future holds success for us all. There are so many others who are unmentioned but not forgotten. May God bless you all. My executive producer and I will continue to produce quality content, sweaty armpits and all. We are reaching new levels. And it's all thanks to you. We stay ready for big things with love, gratitude, and excitement. Marquise Wiley. Okay, so I'm really excited because I literally built this platform from the ground up. No one, we built it viewer by viewer, going on different platforms, networking, and just doing as much content. Didn't know much to do. Okay, we were on our phone and people dragged us with the 2 bars. Y'all remember that? We would be roasted and gagged with the phone and be dragging. I kind of like miss them niggas. We used to go in on the phone and the 2 bars, the black bars would be on there. Instead of doing it this way, I would go live this way. And we would just talk for hours, and we would do episodes for 9 hours and 44 minutes. And every single day, we just continued on. Many people said, why you don't have much more? And I learned something today, y'all. What I learned is God have me on this journey. And I'm excited to be on this journey. I'm excited for the road that I'm on. It's just me and the Lord guiding me along the way. And I'm just excited. And at first I was like, should I be at this level? And God said, you know what? You just keep going on. I got this. You keep doing the work. You keep having the faith. Keep putting the work in. And many doors is going to open up to you. And I had to know that. And I said, God, thank you. Because I could be like some bloggers that get to a certain level and get 1,000 views in a video. But I didn't want it. And then I said, thank you, because even with the 12,000 subscribers, we get great views as for this type of platform. For this type of platform, we get great views. It's some people that have bigger platforms and they don't get the type of views that we get, because what we learned is we just be patient and don't want to rush it and building it up. I'd rather go at a slow, steady pace and they're not growing at all, okay? Because at least you're still growing. So thank you all for that. And so we're going to get into the topic. So today has been an eventful day. Let me first of all get into Lil Baby, okay? I want to get into him really quickly because he was in the news. He was on Kyle from the Neighborhood Talk. You know, that's the friend of the show. And I want to say this, though, because baby mama drama, of course, again, is, you know, you slinging that peen, you're doing all this stuff. It's always got to be something. So let me read this. It says, no secret that Lil Baby and his baby mama have been at each other's neck for weeks now after she accused him of not financially stepping up for their son in regards to paying for his schooling, which she claims resulted in him getting thrown out. According to TMZ, she ended up filing legal documents seeking a declaration of custody and child support from baby, claiming he has a net worth and exceeds over $4 million. Which include money he makes on endorsement deals. She says one of these deals involved the use of a photo of their son. She went on to list other items he owned, but baby fired back. He claims he covers all expenses for the care, support, and maintenance for their son, along with providing regular support payments. This situation has bothered him to the point that he's now seeking primary physical custody, which was a shock. Is it Aisha? I'm going to say Aisha. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She claimed he never wanted primary custody in the past and alleged he's only doing so in retaliation fashion in an attempt to punish, harass, threaten, and intimidate. And this is what I want to say. And it is really, really sad when these people bring these kids in this world and you don't want to take care of the baby, you know, Lil Baby, or the girlfriend, the baby mama want child support, and he don't want to spend all that money because it's very expensive to pay in child support. I do believe they need to make it better with the child support laws, because sometimes the mothers get so dependent on the child support that it don't necessarily go toward the child. It goes toward the mama nails, her hair, and all the other funds. Now, what I do believe that should happen when you do child support, let's say, for instance, you know, for Lil Baby case, the baby's in school, right? It should be that he should pay the school directly for the tuition. It should be that he should buy the food, the clothes, and everything, instead of just getting the mother a check, to make sure that the money is actually going towards the child. Now, what Lil Baby is doing is I think it's genius, or it's smart legally, since if you get full custody, then the burden of you is not paying this much money to the baby mama. And what he's going to argue, in my humble opinion, I'm not an attorney, I'm not a lawyer, but I think he's going to argue that she's abusing the money, that she's an unfit mother, and it's going to be a nasty court battle. And what he don't necessarily have the money like that, because you're not really getting them endorsement deals like that. You're not really getting any shows, and it's no telling when the country will be open back up for Lil Baby to be out there performing. Ain't nobody checking for no artists to be out there performing, because we still dealing with a whole pandemic. So it's an entire situation. So, but what I do want to say in this, the child suffers, right? Because at the end of the day, when these parents go back and forward, who suffers at the end of that? The baby suffer. But this is why I tell artists and women, be careful who you lay down with. Because when you having this and you doing this, it's a child that's going to suffer while the parents is bickering on social media. That child is going to get, and he don't have to get old like 16 or 16, 17, 18. He can actually be 7, 8, 9, whenever he get access to a cell phone or to get on social media, he's going to see all this stuff that mommy and daddy just fighting all over social media. And what is that going to do? That's going to do a lot towards that child self-esteem. So what I would say to Lil Baby and to his, to the child's mother, that y'all sit down and try to resolve that, because y'all going on social media and you talking about you want custody and all that because you doing it because you don't want to pay the money, little baby. Like, come on now. Y'all need to sit down as adults, sit down and have a conversation and resolve this. But this should not be in the media. It should not be. This is something that should be done privately. But this is, again, be careful who you have in your life. Get pregnant by. Get a condom. And I don't understand that. Because this type of situation could be avoided if you keep your legs closed, keep your pants zipped up, or wear protection. Because I'm tired of hearing the futures, little baby. It look like it's in y'all contract to get a platinum record, to smash a girl, get her pregnant, and go back and forth for the child support payments. It's like, is that part of the starter kit of becoming a rapper now? To get a woman pregnant, deny or try to fight her for custody, or don't want to pay her child support, and then make sure you get a hit record? Is that literally in the starter kit of being a rapper? I would like to know. I really would like to know, because I'm just tired of it. Just look at this man. You can clearly see that he don't know what he doing. He don't want to pay that money. He think it's too much. But you should already know that, little baby. If I was your manager, I would tell you, man, keep your wood in your pants. Because when you out there smashing, they don't care nothing about you. You are a golden goose. And that seed, and when you plant it, it's on a check. When I read Curtis Jackson's book, I'm a reader over here. When I read Curtis Jackson's book, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, his son Marquis' mother told Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent, she said, I don't have to work because you already made it, so I don't need to work. This woman actually said, I don't have to work because you already made it, so I don't need to work. And I don't think that's the case. No. Get you a job, provide for your child. Both of y'all provide for the child. But I don't think that, you need all of them hundreds of thousands of dollars in child support. I do think that is outrageous. And we need to make sure, if you're requesting 20 grand a month for that child, it should be an agency, or the courts should have somebody over there to make sure the funds are going toward the child and not toward the mama hair gear and Gucci gear, FUBU gear, bikini gear, to make sure it's going toward the children, right? That's just my humble opinion. Now, I know some people going to say, how do you mean? No, it should be, because some women, not all, but some, abuse the child support system, okay? And it is designed against the man. And it's actually a sign of slavery. It's a sign of to even get you in prison or in jail if you don't pay it. So you got to be very careful with that. A lot of that stuff is based and taken down to black men, in my humble opinion. But black men, whatever color you are, no court in America should have to force you to take care of your child, because then no court in America put a decree or order for you to pull down your pants and get somebody pregnant. So that same court, if that court didn't have to usher you to get in that bedroom for 10 minutes or 5 seconds of pleasure, they shouldn't have to in return intervene to make sure you are providing for your child. That should be resolved between the parents. But you got to be careful who you laying down with, right? Be very, very careful. That goes for both parties, man or women, because I don't like to just come against women. I come in at the man, because you're supposed to work and provide for your children. Don't allow the courts to get in the system. Make sure that you try to resolve. And women, if your man is actually providing for your child, don't you be all weird and go down there anyway because you want to be petty, because he don't want to lick you no more or hump you no more. And you going to do it because you got some women, not all, but some, is petty. You actually provided for the child. But you listen to Shaquita and them, and Shaquita and them get more money from the courts. And so you want to be greedy. And so you go down there and go to the courts. It's some that actually do it, not a lot, but it's some cases that actually does that. Go to the courtroom, knowing that man is providing, But you gonna go there because you want more money. So you can get your hair done, nails done, get a massage, and get some Pangea wash. Mm-hmm. So that is just my humble opinion about Lil Baby. So when I saw the story, I felt bad because I feel bad for the child because this is crazy. Like I'm so tired of hearing the story of the once again another couple, another black rapper in the news for baby mama drama. Crazy. I don't got time. Only time I want to hear about baby mama if I'm listening to Fantasia Baby Mama record or Brandy Baby Mama. But I don't want to keep hearing about a rapper and Baby Mama and all that type of stuff. I'm tired of hearing that. I think that is so tired, and I'm so tired of going through that with that. So I am drinking, okay, fruit punch, okay, because they kept talking about fruit stuff today, and I said, let me drink a cup of fruit punch. So I was like, let me drink me some fruit punch, and I just had a taste for something sweet in my mouth. So I said, let me give me some fruit punch because I said I had a taste for something sweet down my throat. So I went on and got me some fruit punch. So that's exactly what I'm drinking. Okay, fruit punch is a nice. I like the taste of fruit punch. I just love something fruity down my throat. I love that. Okay, I love something fruity down my throat. I think it's delicious. All right. Now I want to say this, and I say this humbly when we get into these next two topics, and I want people to understand that in this business, I know how to insert myself into a storyline. I'm gonna tell you this. So I was watching before we're gonna get into Tamar. I didn't even put up a picture of Tamar. Let me see. Do I got a picture of her really quickly? Because I want to get into Get Your Life real quick. Do I have a picture already up of Tamar? I don't think I do. Let me see if I can find a pic of hers. Because I thought I had one of hers up here. No. Let me see. Because Tamar Get Your Life is on television right now. But give me a second. Because I talked about Tamar Get Your Life, and shout out to one of the producers because they were watching it. They were tweeting about it on Twitter, and I said, okay, and somebody put it on YouTube. I was like, okay, let me watch it. Let me watch it for myself. I want to hear it. I want to get into it and see. I seen the first episode, and I was thoroughly entertained, and so let me, watch the second episode of Tamar Get Your Life. Give me a second while I pull a picture of her up. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Now, I was watching Tamar Get Your Life, and it is so hard. It's so sad to see this woman having them cameras in there. This is why I tell y'all, you got to make sure you do good money management and learning what you sign up for. Unfortunately, I do believe that Tamar Braxton is in debt. And I do believe she have no choice but to put them cameras in her home. And she's already a broken vessel. We said that last week. So now this week, Vince dropped off their son in her house. And Tamar was like, well, you can't be here. You can't hear the music because she was recording music. She had all them strangers in her house, producers, all them men in her house. He dropped the son off. And then she went in her son's room. And she was like, well, come on out here and sell the chocolate, to sell the chocolate out to the people because she up there trying to record her music. Then, in this episode, it gets to her boyfriend at the time, David, was like, Tamar, I don't like that you had Vince in my house. I don't like that. You had Vince in my home. I do not like that. And I said, first of all, I was just screaming, that ain't your house, that's her house. Don't have Vince in my home. Vince, and see, this is the thing what I would like to say. If you are a boyfriend and the woman already got a child, you have to have an understanding that you cannot over that child's father because you need to take a back seat, especially if you ain't the owner of the house. Because how he came at her was all the way wrong. Because first of all, he came to drop the child instead of him understanding and say, I don't feel comfortable. And then Tamar can say, well, this is my child's father, and he's welcome to come in my house doing business hours. Anything concerning my son, he's welcome. But you're not going to dictate to me, man, that telling me who I want to have up in my crib. Because I pay the bills. I keep the lights on in this house. The reason why these cameras is here is because of Tamar. So she should have got him together, but she's so broken because she left a man that sucked so much energy out of her. She had a broken marriage, and she didn't get to heal from that broken marriage. She's a broken vessel, something that is broke that haven't been revealed. Then you get with another man that is verbally abusive, and his idea of what a man is for a woman to be a servant to the man. That anything where a man goes is what the man make the decision, and you just get in the house and cook chicken, right? It's just wrong. And then somebody said, "Well, I think that that's just. I don't care if it is. It's out. Whatever the case is, that's still her son's father. So you cannot overstep your boundaries like that and try to talk to Tamar like you her daddy. No, you her man, somebody that you're screwing, and that ain't your wife. Last time I checked." So he was saying this, and then she was like, "You talking, just going to eat, doing that." Then, Tamar, she didn't want the cameras in her face. Then she got this white woman. Lord have mercy. She trying to tell her about dreaming, breaking something down with dreaming, and trying to tell her, this white woman, is trying to tell what that dream actually means, breaking down the dream. But watch the evilness in there. Then she said, I want you to go in the break room and just throw stuff. I want you to just show us, give us a visual of your dream and throw stuff. And Tamar was like, every black woman ain't angry. Every black woman don't throw stuff. And I'm like, they really wanted her to be crazy, to go throw stuff out there, and they're like, no, because what they want the drama. They want the Tamar. They don't want this new version of Tamar, the calm Tamar. They want drama. And when she went off on them, and she had deserved, because we already know what it is. Them producers wanted her to get under her skin to throw stuff, because that's how you get clicks and views. That's how it is raised, unfortunately. Even with this show, it's 181. But if somebody come in my room or the studio part and cuss me out, it'll be hundreds of people up in this live. It is what it is. People love drama. It is what it is. So she was going off, and then she was moving this shit. And then the producer's like, I just need to correct something. I don't want people to think that I'm against black women. Well, first of all, what y'all did was wrong, because Tamar don't want to do that. But it's like y'all not on one accord, because Tamar half the time don't want the cameras on, and she not going to come out and be truthful. I wish this she only got y'all there. It's because she need a check. She needs a check. And it is, but it ain't nothing against her, because when she signed that music with Vince, I guarantee you Vince owned the masters, Vince owned the music, Vince owned them beats, whatever she go, when it comes to that music, it got Vince hands all over it. So I believe that she is struggling financially. So that is why she is, have to do that show. And that's a income. Because where you can't do no concerts, and people not understanding. A lot of these artists are struggling during this pandemic, because ain't no concert. Like, and you can't be singing White Candles. Where you gonna sing it at? You can't go to no theater. It's shut down. You can't. They ain't giving out permits to do concerts. Now, what people doing, like they doing in Dallas, they sneaking having events and just still hoping the police won't shut it down. But you can't do that as a big artist like Tamar. Now, you could be Sydney Star or something like a D-list celebrity and come to a different city. They won't probably mind, but a Tamar Braxton or Tony Braxton can't have some. They would shut it down if you don't have the right permits. So what Tamar is doing, she just doing this show for a click and for a view, right? And it's so sad, because she don't have the right representation, the right people in her corner that want the best for her. Because if I was her manager, I'm just saying, if I was her manager, Mr. Wiley we'll make sure that we get a documentary and have a virtual concert and have the people to pay for her to do a virtual concert. Take the same route that Miss Fantasia, the route that she took and did a virtual concert. And then I would negotiate it and set Tamar down and propose to Tamar that you should do a versus battle with K. Michelle, because you, K. Michelle, and Tamar, y'all are just like the Brandy and the Monica. Y'all both are beefing. Y'all both go back and forth. She said you like a puppet. You said some other stuff. So why don't y'all get these clicks and views, do a single and do a versus battle, and then y'all streams will go up. It is what it. That's what I would negotiate it if I was her manager. If I was in her team, I'm just not gonna be a queen, just happy to be around a celebrity, and so queen out. You just so happy that you invited to eat crabs and shrimp, that you ain't got no business, man. See me, if she invite me, I'm gonna sit down and say, Tamar, what do you think about you doing a versus battle? Who you think I should do a versus battle with, Wiley? I think you should do a versus battle with K. Michelle. Okay, .com, not .net. And I'm gonna explain to her. I said, Tamar, if you understand, that beef will drive ratings. That will drive conversation, and y'all do a record together. It could be another Brandy and Monica moment. So I will negotiate that and then talk about that and get your life, instead of you going back and forth with this no good trifling man that say he's such a Christian, but he eating your poom poom. And last time I checked, the Bible say in order for you to eat that poom poom, eat that yoni, that must be your wife. The Bible that I read, it forbids you to eat the yoni until you put a ring on it. I'm going to say that again. The Bible that I read said in order for you to taste that yoni, you got to put a ring on it. In order for you to spray Pangea wash on it, you got to put a ring on it. That's the Bible that is in the book. The Bible said flee fornication. It didn't say run in the yoni and lick it. It said flee fornication. It didn't say run into it. It speak against adultery in that book. If we're going to talk about the book, well, let's read the book. Let's crack it open. Bible scholars, the Bible that I read, it did say you, in order to eat it, you got to put a ring on that. That got to be your wife. Well, you better not lick it. Is that your wife? No. What did the old folks used to say when you humping somebody that ain't your wife? What did they say? You're shacking. That's what the mothers used to say. I said, what did they say? They said they shacking. Y'all shacking. Let me do a little story time because I'm triggered. You know, here we always got to do a little story time. So my aunt, she decided to bring her man that wasn't her husband. She thought she was going to come to my grandma's house and stay, you know, and for her man to stay over. And my granny was like, not in my house. Y'all, you ain't shacking in here. I'm like, Grandma, what do you mean y'all ain't shacking? That ain't your husband. Y'all shacking. You can't stay here. She said, you can stay here, but he got to go somewhere else. And she was mad and upset. She couldn't do this. She was so mad. So, you know, we didn't know what to do. You know, I'm like, Mommy, where they gonna go? So we got them a roach and rat hotel for them to, you know, hump, I guess, to be in. Because my grandmother, she was very, you know, strict. You know, you couldn't hump. You know, if you did, you got to sneak. But you know, in that case, they said no. That was forbidden. I couldn't even watch Soul Train. You know, when she got a little bit older and she had to get a hearing aid, then you could watch. She know what we was listening to. You know what I'm saying? What was that? Nothing. I'm watching Bishop T.D. Jackson. It just be Soul Train on there. You know. Mm-hmm. She thought it was God. I said, Grandma, that ain't nothing but a gospel song. And then every once in a while, she had that hearing aid. She got the good AA batteries, and then she'll hear that F word. Turn that off. Y'all shouldn't be listening to that stuff. I said, what he said? Well, she got the good batteries. I said, who got my granny some batteries in her hearing aid? How's she able to hear that? Somebody went on and got her a good battery, and so she was able to hear the cuss word. So, but what I'm saying is, my grandmother told my aunt, you know, he cannot be here. You can be here, but he can't be here because that ain't that's not your husband. Okay. Then, you know, he's ugly anyway. And of course, he went to prison. Wasn't no good, trifling. But anywho, but that was the reason. So back to back to her boyfriend, Tamar boyfriend or ex-boyfriend. He was saying, I don't think you should be doing the dreams. That's the devil, and I'm a Christian, and he kept living up to these Christian principles. But it's like you doing stuff, if you really living up to that word, you breaking the word already. Because you humping the woman, and even when Tamar said this, when she said, I don't want to give you no more punani, she said, I don't want to give you no more yoni. I want to take a yoni break. And he said, for how long? For 3 months. That man said, oh, no, I can't be doing it for 3 months. Well, you spirit, she, you know. So in that episode, y'all, it was so much, and they want the cameras on her. And Tamar, I really feel for her. She is going through a lot. And you can tell that she is broken. Her relationship with her family is broken. And she's trying to rebuild her career. And she needs the right people around her. And she need a break. Before she able to do an album, I want to tell my sister, you got to make sure your upstairs is correct. You got to make sure that you are strong spiritually, physically, and mentally. When you're battling in your mind, battling in your spirit, it is difficult to focus on doing an album. When you're struggling emotionally, you need to work on that. Tamar need to work on herself. Before she attach to a man, she needs to know who she is as a woman. And work on whatever issues that she's going through. She got to work those issues. Because I don't care how many relationships you get in, it will never work if you're not willing to work on yourself. So when I was watching it, I literally was crying and I was praying for her. And I was like, Lord, give her the strength, because she needs good people in her inner circle that is going to tell the truth. And I definitely will not encourage her to keep them cameras in her face, because that is nothing but a distraction, because they have a motive. They don't give a darn about her mental health. They only care if we can record you for a click and a view so the advertisers can be happy, even though we ain't paying you top dollar for you to act ignorant, and we recording you every day. We making all the big bucks. You ain't getting no Mona Scott dollars. So you acting ignorant, and you are nothing but a sharecropper on the platform with cameras. You are a television sharecropper, and she know it. And that's why Tamar said, Tamar slave Braxton, because she know I am a sharecropper. They're not paying me to act ignorant. I keep getting the short end of the stick. I'm cussing out folks, cussing out my sisters, arguing, fussing, and fighting, and I'm struggling in my pocketbook. You better understand your self-worth. I don't care if you got on cameras and light. Are you financially stable? Is they paying you correct? Sharecropper, you ain't on that, but just sharecropping. I just did real good there, boss. I just got your raises. Is Isaac gonna give me a raise this year? Oh no, next time. Next time we give you a raise. Everything next time. Isaac can't get no raise. Isaac did real good. I cussed out real good. That's all you getting. Give you likes, put you on different blogs. You ain't doing but sharecropping. And there's some people out here that excited to be sharecropping. Oh my God, I'm building this platform. Are you getting paid correctly? Because you ain't getting paid correctly, you just acting ignorant and making everybody else rich and you struggling. It shouldn't be that you ain't getting what is worth and you acting ignorant, cussing at your family, your mama crying, your mama doing this, y'all acting ignorant with y'all advance that she over there with no edges and her edges all loose and sweating out her edges. She on her knees up there telling you to kiss dirt, talking about beloved, hugging you, kissing you, crying. And then Tony Braxton, she was saying that, if y'all wasn't my sisters, I wouldn't be friends with y'all, and y'all all struggling, filing bankruptcy, husband cheat, can't find a good man and stand still, your relationship unstable, the sisterhood broken. For what? At least get paid if it's broken. Did you get a check? Did you get a check? That's the thing. And I love me some Tamar Braxton. But it's so sad because I know she ain't getting paid for what she is providing on that network. Because you don't own it. don't even own the rights to your music. And that is what Kanye West is preaching on there. But, and I said to Kanye, and I'm like, brother, now you want to preach about the slave system, but did you just say slavery, get over slave, ain't that real? You was doing all that talking at TMZ, but then your pockets, you see that you're getting screwed. Oh, now you want to talk black. Get somewhere and sit down and get delivered. Get out of my face talking like that. Now you want to be conscious because you want to get your masters from master, but you should have said that, kept that same energy when you was at TMZ saying slavery ain't real, stop all that slave, man, get someone and sit down and get help. And you and Tamar, you go to room 202A, and Kanye, you go to room 202B. Y'all can be roommates. Both of y'all need some help, and you need it fast. And that's the thing that I'm trying to say about Tamar. I love Tamar, but sister need help. She don't need to be in there doing no exercise with Patty, not the Patty guy that eating all them pads. He up there trying to exercise, couldn't even exercise. What the guy? He up there on the bike. I'm doing exercise, and that he couldn't even do it. He just up there for camera time. No, you ain't never got on no bike in a long time. Only thing you have been doing was a sharecropper promote pass for free, and Patty gave you a free handbag. She made the million. You should have been a millionaire, Patty, man. Didn't get nothing but pies, high blood pressure, sugar, diabetes, and a handbag. Now, I don't know if it was a fake handbag or at least you were invited to Thanksgiving food. But I would have told Miss Patty, you got to understand your worth, Patty, man. I would have told me, I'm saying, Patty, if only you knew. I'm going to need my check. Miss Patty, I love you. You're an incredible artist, but sister, with my attorneys, okay? And we're going to have to negotiate a deal because me promoting them Patty pies made you a household name. Won't nobody buying your pies. I said, Patty! But you be so obsessed with celebrities. Get the money. Screw the celebrities. Make sure you get your check. Oh, I'm here at that Patty house, and you just dance with Patty. Oh, she give you a used handbag, and she get the money. And now you on Tamar Show ain't getting a holler nothing struggling on that bike. I prayed for that bike. I surely did. I prayed for that bike. Up there on that bike. Up there, out of breath. No doggone well you'll need over there. I'm surprised they had to get the ambulance to come and give you some oxygen. Up there trying to exercise. I couldn't believe, I wouldn't even want the producer to embarrass me like that. I could just imagine you just eating first and then, okay, y'all, we all gonna go to the gym and we gonna get on the bike. No, dog, I looked at the man on that bike and I just said, this is like really, I'm entertained by it. And you ain't really getting paid like that. Only thing you can brag, I'm on TV. But are you getting paid, sharecropper? Are you getting paid? The only thing they probably paid you in snacks, food, hot wings. Skip that. I can get my own hot wings. Give me my check. I love you, Tamar, but you need some people that need to negotiate. Because you can come out better getting your own YouTube channel and drag folks and get super chats and cash apps. You'll get more money on YouTube than you do with some of these networks. You could be like some of these YouTube, spin around, drink, kiss up to some of these, bloggers and say, hey, friend, hey, my sister friend, and then put their name in title, drag them, get cash apps and super chat. You can make your money right here at home. You ain't got to sit there and get screwed on no network. Build your own one on YouTube. Or go on Patreon, or go on OnlyFans. It's so many other outlets that you can go and build your platform. Instead of you going on TV and ain't getting nothing. I wasn't there going there telling all my family business, dragging everybody and doing all that, and you ain't hardly getting no coin. Don't even own your music. Sit down. So I wish I would have gone against somebody like that, doing all that talking. Talk about, and you don't own your map. You shouldn't be doing all that talking like that. You don't even own your name that you rocking. The reason and then I said in my spirit, I said, Lord, why she don't like to sing? Because she getting tired because she ain't really getting up from that label. See, you get tired of getting screwed. And she's like, why should I be making all these hits when I'm not reaping the benefits of the music? So she ain't really telling you the real truth. She's going through it in her mind. I know she is, because she said a lot on social media. And then I said, this sister need right representation, and she need to understand her worth. That's what she needs to understand. And I'm saying this to help her, because I love Tamar Braxton. I love her music. I love her as an artist. I didn't like it how they did my sister on The Real. But I just want her to get the right people around her that's going to fight for her. You couldn't do it with your husband, because he ain't do no, your ex-husband, Vince, he did so many bad business deals, getting sued. That just was all the way bad. And I just wish, my prayer is that she find the right people that can come in there and that she understand her self-worth. Because just going on television, acting ignorant, and people knowing your business, if you're not going to read for that, then you need to cut that loose, because that strategy ain't working. Ain't working. It's just not working for Tamar. And I wish her the best. And I pray that she just focuses on herself. So I watched the show. I was entertained by it, but I was saddened by it as well, because I'm like, after the cameras go off, are you happy? After them lights go off, when them producers go home, when they break down them cameras, when they take the mics off your chest, are you happy? Are you happy? If you're not happy, then all that what you did was in vain. Because you have to be. I won't want to live in no mansion, unhappy, sad, depressed every day. But everybody know me. Oh my gosh, I love. And you depressed and sad. Do you know what that got to be a struggle, where you so famous, but then you look at that bank account and that bank account is low. That got to be something that will disturb you. I won't want everybody, oh my gosh, Wiley, take a picture, take a selfie, blah, 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 and then you struggling financially. That is something. That is something. I don't want to go through that. If I ever know, baby, rather for me to get a blue check verification, I want to make sure that my bank, that everybody in the banking world, that I'm good financially set with investments and everything. I can give a darn about a blue check verification, because half these people with a blue check verification, their bank account is real low. That don't mean nothing, because that's a false reality of having. So that just gives you a false sense of accomplishment. But the real sense is you being strong mentally, spiritually, and also financially, and not worried about being validated, because some people just got a false sense of power. It's just social media. But then when you look at it, you struggling. I don't want to be like that. I've known some bloggers that died and they struggled. They died broke. But they were so popular, got so many likes on social media. You'd have thought they was the happiest person on the planet, and they died sad, broken. Because I thought they was living a catfish life. They was portraying something on the internet that they did not have within themselves. They would post and smile, but on the inside, when they off camera, when the filters is off, when they off the TikToks and off the Instagram, and when they go home and get in that bed, they are sad. And that to me is so sad. When you get all them likes and all that support on social media, but yet you are going through in your mind. That's to tell you, before you click and get a click of you, make sure you get some help within yourself. Okay? All right. And then some do be personal views. Stuff like that. That's why I don't feel bad. Once I finally know the game and all that, I said, I thank God for what I have, because we work hard for it. I'm not gonna be rushing to go in debt trying to pay for a live view package, $500, so I can get 1,000 views, so I can sell this illusion like I'm ready like that. No, because when I go, I know the truth. No, I'd rather have the 200 and 300 some odd folks that I done worked hard to get and put out than versus me going and buy a package, because you didn't really earn that. You bought it. I'd rather whatever I get, I thank God for it, because I work hard, and I will know how to appreciate what I have because I work for it. Right? So thank you, Tamar. We will be reaching out to you and sending you a voice note, and I would love to be your manager. Just call me, Tamar. I'll be your manager. I'll clean it up. Don't let me be your manager. Okay? Okay? You just pay for Spirit Airline, pay for me a flight, and give we'll talk about it. Okay? All right, Tamar. Okay, let's move on. We will open the phone lines if anybody want to call in and give their opinion. But I just felt it today. I kind of feel myself today. I just really, really feel it today. I didn't even think I was going to go. I was going to go another way, but God said, no, I want you to go this way. And I want you to tell Tamar. I want you to get back. He didn't tell me. Lead me back to put a picture back up. I want you to help Tamar. This is the message. I wasn't even designed to say this. But I just like that nothing but God. I was like, I wouldn't even design to put this out there. But she need to hear it, and so many people that are watching need to hear it too. That sister need to hear that. She need to understand her worth. And do I have that tweet? Oh my God, let me screenshot that and show y'all this. Give me a second. We're going to take our time today. Y'all know how we do it over here at the Wiley Show. This show is so unique. It's so unique. There's no other show in the world like the Wiley Show. Why? Because it's only one me and I'm here. That's why. But I'm going to screenshot something really quickly and post it on the screen because this is so very great that I feel like it was meant for me to put this tweet out, and it was meant for me for this reason, because for this moment of the show, and it was definitely meant for that. Make sure you are subscribing and commenting, and then we will open the phone line. If we get about a couple of phone calls, that'll be great. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna pull that up. I wanted, because we reached out to Joe Budden today. We tweeted Joe Budden today on Twitter. Okay, let me pull that up. And I was shocked that he responded back to us because, we send stuff out. That's what I tell people, just knock and the door shall be open. Just put it out there. You just never know. You just never know. Just put it out there. As you a fisherman, you will never become a great fisherman if you don't know how to put the pond in the ocean, or put the pole in the pond, or put the pole in the water. In order to be a great, you got to at least put it in there, but you just put it out there, There's no telling where you'll get. Let me see where I want to bring that up. Do we have that? Okay, hold up. Is this it? No, that's not what I'm looking for. What I'm gonna have to do it. Okay, let me do that. Let me download this again because I liked it the other way. What is going on with this today? Give me a second. I'm gonna try to. Oh, that's why it's a video clip. That's not a video. It's a picture. Okay, here we go. All right, so I tweeted this to at Joe Budden, and I said at Joe Budden has inspired me to know my worth. Keep up the good work, Black King. And Joe Budden responded, "The time is now." And I appreciate him because he kept preaching understanding your self-worth, understanding integrity. Even though Joe Budden get up there, he's loud, he'll be sweating, but I'm listening to his message. And I thank God for him for preaching that. And I said, I got to understand my worth, that I can't be so thirsty for a check that I lose my mind and I lose my self-worth. So I put that out there and I thank her for that. And that's why a lot of celebrities need to preach that and have that mindset of understanding their worth. Don't just take anything. Understand what you're bringing to the table. Don't just sell what your product is. Making sure that you're getting the type of money and demanding the type of thing. So I really appreciate that. And thank you to Joe Budden for doing that. So I just saw that. I'm like, what? He responded to me. I was like, wait a minute, Joe Budden. I was like, okay. And I put that out there. So I should have put out there that I want to bring you on the show. So we'll send that later. Because I would love to have a conversation. Even if you don't come on the show, I would love to have like a 5-minute talk or a 10-minute talk, a mentorship or something. Because I would love to ask him some questions. All right. So I want to go to this next subject. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go to the next subject. Let me go to the next subject, y'all. I want to talk about where we at. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm laughing, y'all, because I am a messy person. So I reached out to Prince, and it was a blogger that was talking about Prince. And the blogger was talking about Prince. Armon Wiggins was talking about him. And so I'm like this. I'm gonna reach out to the person because I'm a reporter. So I'm gonna reach out to Prince. And so I reached out to him and I left him this voice note. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not. Give me a second. It's gonna do a lot towards that child. Hold on.
I would love to bring you on the
Okay, here we go. Hold on. Let me hold on. This video is playing. Give me a second, you guys. Let me do this. I left him a voice though. Where are we at? Okay.
On the Wiley Show because
wait a minute. I want to rewind it back. Okay.
I would love to bring you on the Wiley Show because your name is being slaughtered and slander on the Armon Wiggins Show. So if you're free, I would love to interview you on the Wiley Show.
Okay, let me do it again. Okay. Hold on. I don't know if y'all can hear.
To bring you on the Wiley Show because your name is being slaughtered and slandered on the Armon Wiggins Show. So if you're free, I would love to interview you on the Wiley Show.
Okay. So I reached out to Prince. As I always do, send voice notes. I send about 50 voice notes every day. I didn't think I was going to ever get a response. I'm just sending out a voice note, talking. He started slandering your name or whatever. One of the voices said, leave my voice note. I listened to the voice. I said, leave my voice note. The voice said yes. I said, leave my voice note. It said yes, leave my voice note. All rise. All 12 voices in the head. They raised their hand. They said, leave the voice note. So I proceeded to pick up this Metro PCS. Oh, no, this is T-Mobile phone. And I left the man a voice note. Then some said, well, tag him in a photo. So I tagged him in a photo and I said, I would love to bring him on the Wiley Show, #the Wiley Show. So that's him, that's the picture of him. So I tagged him, put in my story, nothing. I'm going to sleep, just sleeping on my air mattress. First of all, before I slept on my air mattress, I put it up, I put on the air mattress, put on my Shades Creations, lotion on my skin, everything. I go to bed, watching the news and everything like that. So I wake up in the morning. And he leave me a response on in the DM. And where are we at? Okay, he leave me this. Okay, so he says this. He said, Armon was ready to suck some peen to get me on his show, damn near. He can talk all that ish he want. I've gone through his comments and seen his fan base, ignorant of efforts. His opinion is irrelevant. And I said, wait a minute. And I thought it was a catfish. I'm like, did he really respond? I was like, this was his response. He said, Armon was ready to suck some peen to get me on his show, damn near. He can talk all that ish he want. I've gone through his comments, seen his fan base, ignorant of efforts. His opinion is irrelevant. So I'm like, well, he do love light-skinned men because he don't like dark-skinned people. He don't even like himself. He love dark-skinned men. That's, he don't like his skin tone of his hair because it's too black, so we make it blonde. So I'm like, he really your type and everything like that to myself. So he had sent it in, of course. I'm being messy. We posted stuff and everything like that. Then I made a post because Bobby Lice was on the Armon Wiggins post. So I restreamed that, posted that on my page. My producer would send it to me. So I'm like, boom, boom, boom. Then Loose Booty Bobby decided to be messy, and he want to drop down in the Wiley Show comments, and he said, effing clout. You want to be on my Wiggins Show, effing bad. No, Loose Booty Bobby. I don't want to be Armon Wiggins, okay? I am proud to be black. I love black women. I believe black women do not look like monkeys. I believe they are beautiful human beings, and I respect them as the queens that they are. No, I do not want to be him. I am not a drunk. No, I don't have to get alcohol to get an opinion. I would just get a nice fruit punch with no alcohol and have a good old quality entertainment. I would have had cold water, but we ran out because I drank all 12 cases that we purchased from Kroger. So no, Bobby. No, sir. I respectfully disagree with your loose booty selling it on OnlyFans and then becoming a star. Then you, as a boy, didn't make it. Then you want to transition to a Bobby Christina and become something else. You want to become Bobby Isha. You want to become Mrs. Barbara because it did not work for you as a boy. So what do boys do in the community when things doesn't work for them? They put on the makeup. They become a woman for clicks and also views. Because it did not work for you as a boy. We did not care about it. Now you put on the wig and now you want to look like Trina. You want her life. I do believe that you want to be Trina so bad because you're trying to get surgeries to look like her. Talking about I want to be like my lie. I ain't getting no tongue ring, no eye ring, no liquor, no nothing. You the one that trying to get a boob job, getting your face reconstructed to look like Trina, the baddest bee. And you will never be Trina. Because whatever she had, she was born with it. Okay, even though she needs to put batteries in her smoke detector, because her battery, thing was beeping, but you would never be her. Okay, so don't you try it, loose booty. Talk about I'm trying to be like a mob because when you went on and trying to transition yourself and trying to be a trans for clicks and view, you ain't never had no thing to be the trans. You're doing that for a click and a view for a booking fee. You want to be booked on Sizzle. You want to be on RuPaul Drag Race. You want to be counted. That's what you want to be. You're doing everything possible, even if it takes you to put boobs and give you boobies. Whatever it takes, if it takes you to get inches on your hair and makeup, whatever it takes for you to be counted, you would do it by any means necessary. If it takes you wearing the wig, you'll put it on. If it takes you put on a bikini and twerking, you will put it on. If it takes you singing them bad notes trying to lick up with Lil Nas X, knowing you don't want no Lil Nas X, you only want Lil Nas because he got more followers and he got the clout. So you would ride his pin or hump him so you can make it on the Shade Room. That's why you want to attach yourself to Lil Nas X. Don't you be dumb and stupid and let a clout chaser that don't even know if he want to be a male or a female hop on you and to be your boyfriend. Come on now, or your wife, because we really don't know what you want to be. It all depends upon the coinage, the day, the season. What do you want to do? Because you really don't know who you want to be. You don't. So before you ever say, I'm trying to be like somebody, look in the mirror. Do you know who you want to be? Because you obviously don't know. You flip and flop. One day you want to be Bobby Nisha. Next day you want to be Bobby. Then the next day you want to be Lil Nas X man. You don't want no Lil Nas X. Only reason why you want him because he had the number one hit in your music, Bobby Lights. You didn't have a number one hit on the Hot 100 charts. Your music never even reached the charts. How dare you come against me, sir? Get in that studio. Talk to me when you're trending for your music and not you touring around playing in your mama's closet, putting on her wigs and her bikini and her makeup. Come to me when you get a hit off of being Bobby. Okay, now maybe this new character that you have created out of mommy closet or out of your cousin Trina closet, maybe you will get a hit because you are a character. So maybe we would do it. But still, the people saying, no, your music ain't cutting it. It ain't cutting it. Only time they put you on the Shade Room is when you up there trying to sing to Lil Nas X is because that's the only reason why they go. And the only reason half of you all girls on these blogs is because they ain't got nothing else to talk about. They ain't got nothing to talk about. Ball alert or post anybody on there because they ain't no more content. Celebrity at home, they struggling. They in and out of mental institution. They having bankruptcies. People are getting evicted out of the house. Ain't no entertainment to talk about. So all the D list or no list, whatever it is, we just put you up there just to say we had a story. Most of these blogs since the pandemic are struggling to make ends meet because the celebrities they talk about, they ain't got nothing to do. They ain't just at home on YouTube, Zoom, playing in that Badussi on OnlyFans, and that's about it. Okay? Ain't nothing they can talk about. So yes, you'll be on Ball Alert. Because they ain't got nothing to talk about. We just put you on that today. It's a slow news day. So don't sell it like you really doing all that type of stuff. Get somewhere and sit down, sir. Game recognized game. Okay? Now to you, Prince. Now, I love you. I think that in this case, this is great. You're in the news. They're dragging you doing this. I would just say post more on social media, Prince, because at the same time, you are a good-looking guy. You can post, you can get clout, you can do this, you can do that. It's a lot of stuff that you can do, Prince. You're a good-looking man. But what I will not do is try to make you something that you're not. If you say that you are hetero and that you love women united to men, I have to give you that respect. I'm not going to force you to be something that you say you're not. I don't think that's cool. If you say it is what it is. Now, I will tell you this. Get to the music, post your music out there, and really push it out there and focus on your craft. because you will have people to talk about you. If they ain't talking about you, you ain't popular. So take this moment, spin it, take this lemon, make it into some lemonade, go out there, promote your music, put it out there, collaborate with Erica Banks, collaborate with all these up-and-coming female rappers, and use what you got. Now, it is wrong. If Tory Lanez did put his hands on you and hit you in your kneecap or hit you in the head or if he mess up your mouth, it said, you do need to sue. You have a right to sue. You would be dumb not to sue. Because if any rich person, if that's just like if Jason Lee hit me and head shoulder Jason Lee, I'ma fall out and I'ma sue him, Hollywood Unlocked, and Floyd Mayweather. So what if he ain't gonna be able to read the documents from the process service? He gonna get served too. You put your hands on me if you want to. You better not even think it, because I'm going to the lawyer. I'm going to the courthouse. Quick, fast, and hurry. That's my payday. Period. You put your hands on me if you hit me in my leg. I'm already handicapped. Hit me in my leg if you want to. And I'm bipolar. I'm making sure I get everything. So you have every right to go and sue. This is your moment. If he put his hands, get you a good lawyer. Whatever lawyer you got, make sure you get your money and get paid. No celebrity, you got to be careful, because if you put your hands on me, that's an instant lawsuit. Don't do that, Tory Lanez. You ain't right to do that. I don't care what the man, I don't care if he said whatever. But when you put your hands on somebody, that's when they can come at you, because you got the purse. You got the bag. Period. Okay, so give me a second, and I'm saying this humbly, because I know a lot of people out here is saying, he probably was saying, I don't care what he said. He could be talking about Tory Lanez's mama. He could be saying that he's sure he or whatever. That does not give you the right to put your hands on people, because if you, as a multi-millionaire, what do you think you're going to do? They're going to sue you. Period. Just like when the baby was in the crowd and somebody touched him and then he punched somebody, one of the fans in there, and then now that the fan, I think she was trying to sue him. So you got to be very careful, people. Don't do it. Don't do it at all. I stand with my brother, Prince. If you want to sue, do it. If he put his hands on you, you have every right to go sue. Make your money. You'll be crazy not to. Period. And do it and do your music. And then once you get the big money, you will do it. Okay? And that don't impress me. I'm Jason Lee. Man, please get someone and sit down. If I can have 50 unpaid intern working for my company, I could be great too. Everybody can't use 50 intern. Don't pay them. The last time I heard about Hollywood Unlocked, he had that pull up some of his former employees, according to the Storm Monroe interview, one of the ladies, she said, I had to go get some water and they didn't even pay me and all that type of stuff. If Jason Lee would have went out there in that heat and sweat and walked and got his own water, he wouldn't have to pay $1,000 of Floyd Mayweather money to suck out the fat out of his body. He wouldn't have to get no vacuum to suck it out. He could have went out there, instead of using them black women to work for his company for free, getting our water, he should have got out there and walked his doggone stuff, and he wouldn't even have to pay no doctor to suck it out of his body. And you better leave that doctor alone, suck it out, because you don't look that well to me, sir. With all due respect, I need to put you on the prayer list. Father God, I need to go on deep prayer. I need to go on a 30-day fast. And name need to be on it. I need to write your name on a piece of paper and fold it and get me some vegetable oil, some oil, and get on my knees and pray for Jason Lee. That man don't look that well to me. He don't. I won't want to lose no weight like that. All you just see a skinny bone, a big gigantic head, no neck, nowhere. I don't want to see that. Ain't nowhere in the world that don't look good, that don't look healthy to me. That's what I'm saying. They didn't design you to do all that type of stuff, because they're taking too much off your bones. And talk about you gonna get on OnlyFans. Man, please, the only thing you need to go get into a church, and the women, the missionaries, we need to surround you, get into deep prayer. Say, Lord, send him a meal. Put some more meat on his bones. Good God, because it's sinking in. Nothing but head and shoulders and just bones. That don't look good to me. Talk about gagging. The gag is, baby, you disappear right before our very eyes. That's the gag. I'm like, where he at? He like he disappeared. I said, good God. What is you auditioning to be in a movie, to be a patient, to be a hospital patient? What is you auditioning or something like that? Is you telling us something that you ain't telling me that you about to go on in here up there trying to get your oxa to be up there and to be a hospital patient, machines on you and everything like that? What are you auditioning? Because good God Almighty, whoever did that, you need to do that. Go back to that doctor. Because I'm looking at that man, I'm in deep prayer. I'm like, good God, get that man a turkey wing, collard greens, fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, potato salad. Give him about 3 air fryers. He needs to eat, because good God, you look at that man, head, shoulders, and bones just right there. All right. Whew. He ain't gonna be doing that. So put me on that show. Send me a check. How you think I'm about to go on your show for free and you get a whole Floyd Mayweather deal? You better give me a check before I go up on that show. You better understand your self-worth. Or put me on that interview. If I was Armon Wiggins' manager, I'm not his manager. If I was his manager, I would negotiate that he had to have a segment with Hazel E. Oh, he ain't gonna do it. I don't want Hazel E. You get all the tea with Hazel, and then Armon Wiggins got to carry the show at the end. That shouldn't be. Because that shouldn't be. I know he's thinking this because he ain't gonna say it. Wiley, as I said, it shouldn't be that he had to be the sharecropper and have to be out here, gets his people to come on over there and help to build your platform. And then when Hazel E get up there, he can't ask her a question. If he can't ask her no question, you ain't nothing but a sharecropper. Understand your work. You better get up there. You know you want to interview Hazel E. You know you want to interview her. Don't you act like you don't want to have a conversation with her. You don't want to just sit there and talk to Jason Lee looking like that. You know you don't want You want to talk to Hazel E. So give that man, Armon Wiggins, fry him some chicken, get your boyfriend. Now I'm gonna just do this because y'all in California, okay? I'm gonna say this. I'm leading by the spirit. Get your boyfriend, fry him some chicken, send him a plate of food, turkey wings. I don't know if you can ask Maddie because she didn't invite you to Thanksgiving, but she do know how to cook. Ask Maddie, call Maddie. Let me see if I can call Maddie. Hey, Maddie, can you give Jason Lee? Hey, Maddie, how you doing, Maddie? How you doing? Is there any way, hello? Is there any way that you can send you and Chi send Jason Lee about 50 pounds of a protein box? Because you eat every day. I would love for y'all to fly down and get him a number protein box. He need protein. He do need it. I'm just tell that right there and there. I'm just say he do need that. And some fried chicken and greens. Okay. Okay. Man, please. He needs to go into that basement so he get one of them Miss Mary meals. Okay. And hot dinner rolls with butter on it. That's what he needs, and some cornbread. Baba Shata. I'm hungry right now. Some cabbages. Oh, Baba Shata. Woo, glory, glory, glory. Hot catfish with bread on it. Oh, mama. Spaghetti. That's what he did. Good God. Look at that man do all that talking. Had the audacity to drag me on his platform. Talk about I can't read. But it's okay. I ain't mad at it. I will be sitting down reporting and watching it like everybody else. I understand my work. Okay. All right. All right, let's go. Let me sell all that. But I love you, Prince. I think you is an amazing brother. And you keep up the good work, brother. Like, don't stop these people. Don't let nobody stop you. And if you are going through, and one thing I did not like from Bobby Lights, for him to say that you have a mental illness. I have a mental illness myself. I don't know if you actually have one, but if you do have one, it is okay. Just get the help that you need, and it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Get you some help, right? If you do have one. But if you did have one, it's just not cool to leak your tea about having a mental illness, because that's not cool. It's a struggle being in the public eye and battling. And so if you ever need a friend, a listening ear, if you need resources, I can get on the phone and help you get the resources that you need, because it's Black men need to support other Black men, especially when they're going through emotionally, when they're going through mentally. I believe us as Black men need to be more supportive as a brotherhood and to go through it, because it's not easy to go through it, whatever it's financially, whatever it is, it's okay. You can get the help because the resources are out there. If you're battling in your mind, it's plenty organizations that can help you. Only thing you got to do is pick up the phone and request the help. If you do have it, right? And if you need help with your music, call me. I got some suggestions. I will manage you. Okay? Okay? I would manage you. Just give me, I'll help you. Okay? I can help you because I got you in this little beef, did I? Oop, did I say that? I made you call Armon Wiggins, get you in the news. Just one little message. They talk about Wiley, baby, bye. If my mind made up, so I know how to get you in the news. I've been on the news before. I got you in that news, did I? Did I? You reached out to him early in the morning because I triggered you with that voice note. Then you cussed him out. Then y'all going back and forth, and then y'all on the news. Both of y'all need to be writing a check to Wiley Show. Write the check. Send me the cash out. Both of y'all just going at it. And the one that got the mental illness, everybody shut up. The one that's got the cross eye, the one that is not verified, just sat in his room with an air mattress, sent a voice note, and started all of this commotion just by me sitting with my voice. That's all you need, daughters. That's all you need, brothers and sisters, is your voice. Use your voice. Ain't nobody got a voice, so that's all I use. I just use my voice, and this one got with that one, and I just said it. I'll just cheese it. I'm just cheesing. Because the mom just woke up. Yeah, he just cussed me out. It's because it's easy to get under his skin. It ain't hard. It is so. I just love this. Let me just. I don't know about it. He cussed me out. See, this is what he dragged him on OnlyFans. Call him F word, S word, loose weeks. He just dragged you, Pope Prince. I'm like, good God. But it's okay because you trending you in the news. People are interested. They ain't real. If they did not know who you is, they know you on YouTube. Strategy. Okay? Good publicity, bad publicity, get what? Publicity. They talking about you. Somebody else was live talking about the situation. They just put the Wiley Show. He instigating the whole situation. And I'm just sitting there just watching. They just struggling to get an audience. They ain't got nobody hardly in their chat. Because they ain't talking about the Wiley Show. The people, they just share. They try to help, share. And I want to help that brother. I'm going to help you, okay? I'm in a helping mood today. But I would tell this brother, and you know who you are, brother. I'm going to help you. This is from a brother. I'm leading, write it down, brother, okay? If your friend going to share it, why don't that friend come on there and give you the exclusive, seeing you struggle like that? That man was struggling to pull that show. And you just going to get on that stream, y'all, to help your friend before you go and help Jason Lee. Help your friend out. Go on his live. Get the clicks. Get the views. But he only used you when you were talking about Brother Wiley. Then he hit the link. He was all in your chat. All on your stream, guy. Seeing you struggling. I was there, and he was so excited because he was saying, I was right there, y'all. See, I was sitting right there. He was just nobody was there to look at it. I said, Armon Wiggins, hit the link. I wanted to call him, but then I thought about it. Man, please just sit there and struggle. You drag me, just go ahead and do it. You got to have personality. Baby, we can lead you to water, but baby, you got to know how to get on your knees and drink it. Okay, I can share you 369 days a year. But if you ain't got no personality, they ain't going to come and watch it. Not even Armon Wiggins got that much power. He can't do it. He'll just share that about it. But I guarantee you put Wiley name in the title, drag Wiley, then he'll come in the chat and hit that StreamYard link. So he can get his narrative. See, this is what I'm telling y'all about. See, Wiley, he jealous. He be talking about this narrative. And But with this big story, sir, why he ain't hit that link? You were there. Why you couldn't hit the link and answer? I won't want no friend like that. I'm just helping you out. I'm just going to drink. I'm just drinking. Okay? Yeah. I'm just drinking. Your friend almost at 100,000. And he just with lovely tea, with daytime, left you behind. He went daytime, tea time, then dumped you. I feel sad. The prayer, I'd be so sad. I question that friendship. Me, I would. I'm like, wait a minute. Now, something ain't right. I got a platform. I'm over here struggling. plotting the field, defending you. When you gonna help me? When are you gonna help me? You help a daytime team, y'all teaming up, but help me. I want to interview Erica Banks. You don't get no Erica Banks interview, no nothing. Only thing you gonna get is a web series show, and everybody gonna be interested. Is he gonna say something against Wiley? Is he gonna say they just mentioned my name? Because I don't want that can help you. You should thank me. Pay me and I'll come on and help you, brother. I'll be your executive producer. When you mention my name, you instantly get views. I'm your content. In the words of Armon Wiggins, I'm your daddy. Okay. Ain't no way in the world. You know I will. I don't know. Hey, please, you pay me. I'll come over there and help you. I'm your daddy. I'll help you. Daddy will help you. Daddy will be right over there and help you. But you going to have to pay Papa over here. You paying me? So, you was right there in the story. You ain't getting no income. I'm like, what? I said, what? I said, Armon Wiggins ain't helping him. He ain't helping him. Because he ain't talking about taking down Wiley, so he ain't going to help you. He only help you when it's in need of him. Because he want to be the star only. And then if he have an extra ticket, if Papa, the boyfriend, comes, then he invites you. Baby, you better understand your self-worth. You better know when you getting used. I just want to do it just because he just sing, quote unquote. No, baby. I want you to hit the link and come on my show. Give me the much energy like I gave you. Open your eyes. Open it up. Toby, you being used. You better open up your mouth. Open up your eyes to see that you being used. Ain't no way in the world. You all up on that building. Then he can't come over there. He could just jump in the chat. One little comment. Shout out to the Armon Wiggins Show. We made it to Baller Alert. And you just his pathetic press secretary. Shout out to Armon Wiggins. He made it on Baller Alert. Equipment falling apart. I'm like, what the world? Well, I'm like, you can't hit the link and announce it. At least give them a little key. Can y'all get into some things? Can you get in here? Get in here. Everybody get in here. Get in here. Get in here. Okay. Get in here. Get in here. Everybody get in here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Get in here. Get in here. Everybody get in here. Okay. All right. The literation lotion and then period to the period. Okay, get in here, everybody, because you need help. You can't do that show by yourself. It takes real strong talent to do a show by yourself. You need it. You need help over there. You can't do no show by yourself. You gotta get in here, everybody. Okay. And then when he want to say Wiley Day, because he linked up to me. He want to say my name. Don't you say that name. Don't you say that name. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for saying Wiley Day. I just said so sorry to say Wiley Day. I was so sorry. I just did not mean to say Wiley Day, sir. I'm sorry. You say you might not even think of saying that syllable because he knows. I'm so sorry. Okay, get in here, everybody, get in here. Let me drink a little bit more of this fruit punch. Okay. All right. Whew, Lord. I just love to have fun. Why I can't have fun? It's good comedy over here. All right. See, I ain't gotta cuss you out. I can just do good comedy. It's just good, wholesome fun. Just good, wholesome fun. So, shout out to the people in the chat. We will open the phone lines, 646-716-8447. If anybody want to call in, just having a little fun. It is what it is. I don't have nothing against these people. I love them all. It's business. They eat, I eat, okay? They open up a Walmart or open up me a Target. If they going to open up a Kroger, I'm going to open up me a Whole Foods, okay? If they're going to open up this, I'm going to open up me a Kmart, meaning that I'm going to eat too, okay? It is what it is. You know, I ain't got to start no whole series. It's just pure talent. Woo, 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 wow. It's just pure talent. It is what it is. That's why my name don't be mentioned on some of these clubs. They bet not mention my name because people gonna flood them. Who this Wiley? Because when they come over, they gonna get hooked. When you get over here, it may take you a while to get over here. But I was going to see who they talking about. If they talking about Wiley, they kept saying wow, cricket, and then one day it drip up Wiley, and then they go and look. And I came over here, and I know you so funny, Wiley, and you just so funny. At first, I ain't like you. You so funny. I know it, because baby, you just got to get a little taste of Wiley. You're gonna get addicted to it. Yeah, that's what they don't say my name over there. They can't say it because we pure strong. Our personalities is too strong. They can't handle it. So they say, wow, cricket, library. They say nickname. They can't say Wiley. They better not say it because they know people go flood over here. Okay? They can't say Wiley. They ain't you and condition y'all to be over there. Y'all bullying these people so they can eat and get cars. And you can't say Wiley name. Something wrong with you. You can't say it. And you want it. Some of y'all want to say Wiley name, but you got to censor yourself. Oh, see the other bloggers. See, I want to call in. If that's my number, okay. I super chatted myself up there at the top, $300, and you said the last 46622. So it's this blogger. It's this blog. I ain't gonna say his name. He all that. They used to say he got a cross. They can't say that no more because they know to talk about why and all that. And yeah, they just obsessed with. But yet you be watching. How you know I'm saying all this stuff? Because you sitting here watching early in the morning, you're laughing, but you get over there and lie and pretend like, oh yeah, I'm just like, get over there, man. You ain't gonna tell them that you didn't pee-peed in your panties. And while I was telling these jokes, you didn't pee-peed all over yourself, laughing at my jokes. You could, but you didn't win on. You ain't gonna say that part, but yet you gonna go over there and try to this all be, and then I'm gonna test and see how strong you is. Get over there, I dare you, I challenge you. Say, yeah, I was watching the Wiley Show, and see, this is the thing what I want to say about Wiley and your relationship. Say it over there and watch how you get cussed out. Say it over there, and he cuss you out so bad and all that. It don't make no sense. You can't even say my whole name. That's sad. That's sad. That's so sad. That's so sad. I always say, Lord, I don't want to say my name. It is just like a voice in the burning bush. It's just like a voice because they know if they say your name to their people, they will come to you, my son. But be not discouraged, brother. You people are going to say your name and they're going to come. Doors are going to open up. They're going to have to look at all. You just be encouraged, my brother, and you keep on telling these people. You keep on laughing, keep on growing, and you will get there. Be patient, my brother, and keep on doing it. I said, Lord, thank you for doing that for me. I just felt that right there and there. I felt that right there and there. It's going to happen for me. Our time going to come. We just need one good, hot, viral interview. Prince, hit the link. Hit the link. You want to go viral? I can help you go viral, brother. Hit that link. We can put on a good show. Shout out. But one day, we happy over here. We content. We gonna get there. Shout out. One day, just keep watching us. One day we gonna get there. 300, 400 million, 500 million deals. Nike deal, Nike gear, Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast, all type of podcast, Pangea, Wash, radio station, whatever it is, God gonna have. I don't know what it is, but I do know this. As long as I keep on working, as long as I keep having faith in God, as long as I keep on putting the work in, as long as I keep being consistent, I know the doors are gonna open up. Because baby, I'm hungry and I'm working and I'm striving and I'm working every single day, and I ain't gonna stop. Okay, I'm drinking Hawaiian Punch. That's it. I'm drinking Hawaiian Punch. Okay. All right. We having a good show. Y'all entertained tonight? I just want to know if y'all entertained. If y'all not, if y'all entertained, thank you. Let's go to the phone lines. Thank you so much. We got 3 callers. Let me calm down, y'all. Okay, we got 3 callers. Let me calm down. All right. Okay, let's go to the phone lines. 9363 caller, you're on the air. 9363. Hey, how you doing? Bless, sister. How you doing, sister? I can hear you. Go ahead.
I'm good. Just okay, you made it. You acting up tonight.
I mean, when you reaching different milestones, you gotta turn it up a little bit. You gotta turn it up just to entertain the new people.
Congratulations on that 12K. You deserve every part of that 12K.
Amen.
I was like, oh, look at Wally. You went from 11K to 12K in 2 months.
Yes, we did.
Woo!
Hey.
Who could say that? Who could say that?
Okay.
But you know why I called in? I
Uh-huh.
called in because of Tamar. I don't like David. I think Tamar had her issues. She had issues. I agree with you. I think they got worse because of
Yes.
him.
Yes.
And he seems like he is very demanding and very controlling.
Yes.
On that last show, and the way she knew the cameras, she said, why are you storming out and acting all crazy in front of these people, you know?
Yes.
Just because Vince came to the house and was in the room with his son, is he crazy? Well, he is. That's why Tamar attempted suicide.
Yeah.
As for Armon Wiggins, you know, he comes for me, but some of the stuff, he comes for me, but I come right back at him, and some of the stuff he's been saying it's really bad. I love it. I think he's a talent. But stop sitting there talking about how your money is in San Francisco versus Tasha K money in Atlanta. Talk about, ooh, it hits different. Are you crazy?
Right.
First of all, that woman still makes more money than you. Money is money. The worth of money is the same, whether it's in San Francisco, whether it's in Atlanta. But how Tasha smarter is. Most rich people, if you do know, are most wealthy people, how
Right.
they keep their money is buying homes in places where it is cheaper, you know, where the cost of living is more effective to buy homes and buy property.
Right.
And you can't come for nobody when you're renting and you just went by a Mercedes.
Well, when you're not used of having money, you brag about stuff. When you're not used of having it, you know what I'm saying? So you'll say this, you'll buy cars, you'll do this, you'll do that.
A fun fact to me is I've been in Mercedes since 2010. Now let me tell you, when I went by my first Mercedes, it was a C300. And we was going to go buy it cash, right? And so the lady who sold me my car, they was like, don't you ever buy a luxury car. The maintenance, everything that you have to do to keep up a luxury car,
yes,
you will never, ever really get out of the debt of a luxury car. And the fact that it may not depreciate as fast, but it still depreciates. So they made us lease. Good credit and everything made us lease. And she said, build it up for the one you want. And once you get the one you want, then buy.
Praise him.
She said, but with luxury cars, you never purchase a luxury car.
And it's okay.
And
with me,
I think that's stupid.
What with me is whatever how you want to spend.
How you gonna purchase a luxury car? Hold on, Wiley. How you gonna purchase a luxury car and you don't even own property? Own some stuff. Have something to keep building on. You didn't go buy a luxury car. I own property. That's dumb. Stop saying that. That don't even make sense. And I don't like seeing, if you're going to be a person up and coming and on the rise and influencing people, do it the right way. Be smart with your words. Be smart the way you handle your money. Get your ass out of San Francisco. You the dumb one who's paying more than Tasha K. If you want to say it here different, please get the hell out of here.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in, sister.
All
right. 646-716-8447. I want to tell you this. Whatever how you spend your money, you spend it like this. When I get it, I want to invest in property. I'm going to keep the car, get the oil change, give me some new brake pads on a car that I paid off. Amen. And not go and get no precise vehicle, BMW, and I'm still renting. I want to own property, stocks, bonds, investments, and everything like that. Learning how to grow, own businesses. And then if I have money to play with, then I go get me a car like that. What I want, because I can afford it. But before I do that, I want to get property and pay off my debts, get my credit up, and own property and have investment when I get there. Okay? Because I'm looking at I'm observing. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. When I get it, I want to own something. And after I thank God for the car that I have, I own it. Praise him. And we thank God for the producers that helped us with the down payment. And we paid that car off. Amen. And so we thank y'all for helping us, but it's paid off. And it ain't no top-notch BMW. I don't know what it is. It's Scion, Central, Scion, TC, Scion, Toyota, Scion. I don't know what it is. All I know is give me the point A to point B, and it's paid off. Praise him. Okay, 4334, caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Go ahead, sister.
Get in here, get in here.
Everybody get in here.
Well, you know what? You is on one tonight. I'm like, what is in that cup, baby?
Baby,
That's not just a wild punch.
No, that's just a wild punch. My personality is good. It look like I'm drunk. It look like I'm high. But I got a strong person. I'm bipolar. And this personality is just that way. It's pure talent. And I love this fruit punch and give y'all the illusion I'm acting as though I'm drinking a cocktail. But it's not a cocktail. It's just fruit punch with a mixture of my personality.
Well, listen, Wiley, good. I'm glad you're having a good time. I just want to congratulate you again
Yes.
on 12K.
Thank you.
Definitely on the road to 20K. And I see you with the button off. Look, you stepping up your game, huh?
Yeah, I bought a couple of shirts, and I said, I'm going to wear it on my 12th. I had the red shirt, and then I said, I'm going to wear this shirt. When God elevates you a little, at least you can wear a new shirt. I don't want my nose to be having bullets fly at 12,000. I said, let me put on this shirt. Even though the shirt was like $6 on the half price rack, on the what rack they call it, whatever it is, it was nice. And I said, I'm gonna wear it at the 12,000 show, at the 12,000 celebration.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's definitely a celebration. And you know what? I always watch the show. I enjoy it. That damn Wendy Williams, when she come on, listen, you need to have her on more often.
Yes.
You need to. Where is she tonight? I'm looking forward to hearing from her. But just to piggyback off what the last caller said, which is definitely smart. It's basically, owning property before you make these luxury purchases. However, you can't down somebody the way they spend their money.
Amen.
For me, I wouldn't do it. But you can't down somebody the way they spend their money. If that's what you want to spend your money on, look, it's yours.
It's yours. Do what you want to do with it.
Do what you want to do. Life is short.
Absolutely.
If the person make you feel good, look, go for it.
Okay.
But I definitely get it. The ownership in the long run.
Yeah.
It makes a lot more sense. But it's all good.
But with that type of mindset,
congratulations.
Amen. And I thank you for that. It's like type of conversations because I'm studying people and being observant of what people have. So I'm not going to criticize my brother and sister if you want to do that. I'm speaking for me when I get it because I understand the power of ownership because I talk to owners. Amen. And I surround myself with people that own property. And I know the game because I know just a lot that you can do when you own a home, when you own an apartment building. It's so much you can do when you own, Airbnb, rent it out, sell it, I'm
a property owner myself, and I'm going to tell you, and I enjoy it, but it's a lot that comes with it. It's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of ups and downs.
Come on.
But at the end of the day, it's better to have an asset. If you get into trouble, you can always refinance, pull money out, purchase other property. So, trust me, I have that. I know that. But it can be stressful too.
It is a stressful thing because anything that if a pipe bursts, you can't say call the landlord, you the landlord. If the roof leaking, you can say, let me get the landlord. You got to fix the roof. So, because that's why you have to, understand having home, insurance and understand, make sure you do little projects to upkeep your home because you don't have a landlord. You are the landlord. Most
definitely. Yeah, you have to, and I tell people too, you have to put money away for those rainy days. Items that happen, like the water heater burst in one of my buildings. I couldn't wait until I got paid to do it. You have to have that money available right now. There. And sometimes my tenants call me, and I'll be like, damn, call the landlord. And I'll be like, damn, Betty, I am the landlord. I'm trying to my damn number.
Oh.
But,
Well, thank you, sister.
With having property it's a big responsibility. It can be a headache, but it's definitely better to have an asset and have something you can pull from, and that generates flexibility. Because I still have a job, but when I get paid for my job, I don't use it to pay my bills. It's like a cherry on the top,
Come on,
so I have
sister.
to work every day.
I'm smiling for
it,
you.
It has its pros and its cons.
Amen. But I thank God that you have it.
And I appreciate you, giving out financial advice as well and talking about stocks and bonds and things like that, because we need to be aware. It's a lot of ways to make money out here. So
yes, well, thank you so much.
But thank you, Wiley.
Thank you, sister. And I wish you nothing but well.
Allowing me to just speak my mind a little bit.
Yes.
And I appreciate you, and you have a good show. Okay?
Amen. I pray that God continue to bless your hands and give you more properties and give you more wealth. Thank you, sister.
Thank you, Wiley.
All right. Bye-bye. Let's go to the phone lines. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hello. Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
All right. So I'm calling for the Armon and Prince situation.
Yes, go ahead.
All right. Typically, I disagree with Armon, but on this situation, I agree with him. And I actually feel like he should have went harder on Prince. Because when he played that voicemail, the stuff that man was saying, that was disrespectful. Regardless of where he think he is up in life back then, because now he's not. But back then, you don't talk to nobody like that or try to belittle somebody like that. So I guess I could say I'm happy Tory Lanez popped him in the mouth. So yeah, that's all I want to say, and hopefully Prince say something back to make Armon go in a little bit harder.
Amen to that. I definitely will say something, and I'm going to say this in the same sense, because he said what he said, because he did what he said. You shouldn't say words like that, just like you shouldn't talk about black women. You see how offended he get? What do you think black women? How do you think black women feel when those black men discredit them and say they look like animals? So you see that energy how he gets because he was offended by that terminology. Brother of mine, close your eyes and put yourself in those black women's shoes when you said that OG looked like a monkey. How do you think she feels with that type of rhetoric and language? Okay, so you reap what you sow. So when you out there calling black women and blah, 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 you shouldn't be so offended. You should have thick skin when they call you the F word and S word. Because when you talk about black women, you just do it.
But at the end of the day, you don't think that shows how Prince really feels?
Absolutely.
People throwing them words around like
that's the culture.
It's nothing. Like
amen to that.
Beat them up.
Amen to that. And you have to be careful with things that you say in this business. And that is something where Prince have to be educated and understand that you just certain groups of people you cannot talk about. And the gay community is one. You could say the N-word, you could talk about black women. But when you talk about the gay community, it's like a totally different spirit. But when other communities, when you say something towards black women, that you can really speak up. If you'd have called a black woman BBBB, you don't get that much outrage. They applauded Snoop Dogg for what he said against Gayle King. But when you say the F word, when you say the S word, it's like, oh my God, you shouldn't do it. But when black women, you call them bees, fish, everything else in the book. And you will excuse that language, but you bet not dare call me an F word and an S word. Even though when I clap back at you, I'm going to call you an F word, an S word all day long. And say that
but
you...
wasn't Armon calling him the same words back?
Absolutely. And also saying it to Storm Monroe. And last time I said Storm never called Armon Wiggins the F word and the S word. He never said that out of his mouth, but he keeps saying stuff against Storm, listening to the message subscribers, and kept calling Storm the F, the S word, and everything else. That's disrespectful, because if Storm never calls you that, what would make you feel like it's okay to call Storm Monroe the F word and the S word? Okay, you could criticize Storm for saying about black or white, the fraternities, okay, because he said that publicly. But when you try to out him or call him the F word, S word, with no receipts. We talking about receipts here. Where the receipt that Storm Monroe is sleeping with a man? Hello. Can we show to produce the video? Where the receipt that Prince is sleeping with man? Hello, show the video. Where the video? We talk about Tasha, amen, saints, people of God in chat. Don't we talk about Tasha? Say, where her receipts? But how are we so able to criticize Prince or Storm Monroe that they sleep with men? Where the video? Show me the receipt. What the messages? Where the video? Where the proof? Or we could just sit out here and just say these selection slides. So we shun. That's why I'm saying we have to be careful how you criticize. How he criticized Tasha yesterday, but today you said that Prince is this, that he did with men. You said the same thing about Storm, but you haven't produced not one video receipt to prove that they are sleeping with men. What a receipt at?
Right. Now I do think that he needs to back up off Storm. I don't think that Storm didn't say anything about him.
He ain't been saying nothing.
Every chance he get, if I do catch a video, he's throwing shots at Storm. So it do come out as if he mad Tasha K didn't pick him, so it's coming off like that.
It comes off as Tasha picked Storm and not me. And I got the talent. I do the get in here, everybody get in here. I spin around in circles. I twerk. I do all this. I bought 50 computer screens. I bought Breakfast Club microphones. I was on Ball Alert. Jason Lee gave me the show. Why don't you love me? Why do you like Storm? He don't even know if he's black or white. He's just a scorned little boy because Tasha said, no. You're not going over here with me. I'm not breastfeeding you no more. I got Storm. He don't like it. Because Tasha K, and she know the man is emotionally disturbed, and you play with that man's emotions. And she got 28 days. Hey, Storm, 28 days. I know Storm longer than 28 days. She be playing with, he just be acting crazy because he don't want no Candace. He wants Tasha K, but he will deal with Candace to get at Tasha K, and Candace will deal with Ahmad to get at Tasha K. That's why they be super chatting and say, hey, friend, hey, friend. You ain't got to say all that. If y'all really friends, you got to scream it to the rooftop. Who you try to impress? I'm looking at this. I'm looking at these grown folks, right, that say they ain't got no mental illness, right? They say they just as sane as they come. So I'm just seeing them in the chat. I'm laughing because I'm entertained. Go ahead, friend, twerk. Go ahead, friend, lady. But a year ago, he was dragging you, calling you boring, stale, and everything else. Now this show for me. Man, just want to sit down. Yeah, I'm entertained by this. But how the way y'all be friends? But he just was talking about you, talking about you stale. But then he dragged Lovely T, said Lovely T needs to facelift her platform. She needs to do a facelift. This woman get more views than you. This woman is solidified, got most subscribers, and you gonna tell that woman she need a facelift, and you have a drinking problem, selling cards, trying to be Miss Cleo, selling dirt and selling worms. And you gonna try to tell Lovely T that get thousands upon thousands of people in her chat that she need a facelift, she need a uplift on her platform. You should see that shade he tried to throw. I saw it. I don't know if you saw it. You ain't see it, but I saw it because I said, you know what I do? I sit and watch these YouTubers from beginning, middle, end. I don't leave the service early. I wait till they get to the end of the service, then I leave when it ended. I watch the beginning, middle, and end. He did say it. He threw shade at Lovely T. How many people saw that? See, you got to watch it beginning, middle, and end. He threw a little shade at Lovely T. But it's okay because that's his platform. It is what it is. I love Lovely T, okay? Love her, and I think she's an incredible blogger.
Okay, so just for the people, this is only commentary that he's doing. The subject came up, and he has to speak about it. Him and Armon is still cool, right?
We're still cool. I'm still cool with him out because I have nothing against that brother. I wish him well. Whatever the dirt, whatever the worms, whatever it is, I wish him well for that ruby red BMWs that we go and get that ruby red BMW, a good old oil change, pay the money, make sure the note is paid, make sure you're paying full coverage and not liability, make sure you get full coverage insurance. I wish him well. I wish that brother well. He's successful. I don't want the downfall. That's my brother. I'm going to make fun of my brother because I make fun of my real brothers and sisters. That's it. We can sit down and have some coffee, eat some fish, chicken, me and Jason Lee and them out. We can sit down, eat at a buffet, all you can eat. or maybe, have some Thanksgiving food. We'll sit down and talk. I don't have nothing against them. Just entertainment. I don't take this stuff personal. Thank you, sister.
All right. Have a good one.
Love you. Okay. Let's go. A6, A7, call you on the air.
Wiley, I got a bone to pick with you. And
Well, tell me about your bone.
So I don't know what's going on. How you doing today?
I'm blessed.
Hello?
I'm blessed.
You're blessed? I'm
Yes.
glad you're blessed. I'm just chiming in because, I saw the little action and I saw Armon's face, so I decided to find out what's the tea. What I don't like, and I think the person in the comment said it perfectly, who would want to buy property in California? I live out on the West Coast. I don't own property out here. However, I own property back in the South in Florida. Why is people pocket watching the next person? You don't know what type of investment he got going on. Just because you buy a luxury car or have a Rolex or whatnot, even though we know the value of the car depreciates once you drive it off the lot, that doesn't negate the fact that you have to go buy a house. Who wants to go buy a house when you don't have kids? For me, it makes sense if you have a family to have a stability to start your foundation. But if you're young and carefree and you don't know if you're going to be in this area, that area, this area, that area, why invest in a home when you're unsure? Do you get what I'm saying?
I agree.
To go as far. Go ahead.
I hear what you're saying. California is very expensive. I would never buy property in California because it's very expensive.
But to kiki and ha and be like, I would never do that. That's why I want to lease a car and get my credit up. First of all, you lost me when you said you had to lease to get your credit up.
Who said lease?
You don't have, okay.
Who said lease?
She was talking about lease. The lady, two callers prior.
Oh, they said lease. Okay, because I know I didn't say lease. But okay.
No. I'm not talking about you. I'm gonna get to you too, because you throwing a little fun shade at Armon.
Yes.
Armon as well.
Likewise.
But
go
then
ahead,
again,
sister.
that's what y'all do. Y'all go back and forth. I get it. That's love. You get what I'm saying?
Amen. Yes.
What I don't like is people just putting out allegations out there where you don't know what's going on. This man had moved into another facility. You have to understand, when you do this type of podcast or internet stuff, you don't want to have a location where you're set in stone, because you don't know what kind of hate that you're going to get. People may find out where you live at. How quickly are you going to sell your house to get up on out of there? Versus if you rent a home, you can leave and break your lease and relocate. Am I right or wrong?
But if you do buy a home in California, you can rent it out, and it's like we're talking about ownership. I think that's a great investment than versus buying a car. That's just my personal opinion. But you know why the audience have an opinion now? Because guess who put it out that they bought a car? It's because he put the information out.
That's why I'm having mine as well.
Right.
I'm giving other aspects. You can see it this way, but I'm showing people there's other ways that you can see it as well. You don't necessarily have to invest money into a home, because you have to know with this whole COVID-19 going on. You mess around and lose your job because of the whole coronavirus, who's going to pay your mortgage? Now, everything that you worked so hard for 10, 15 years in, without even owning your home, is going to go into foreclosure for pennies on the dollar. Versus if you rented a home and something happens and you have money stacked up, you're able to make those monthly payments, or better yet, give up your lease and move in with a friend of yours. You get what I'm saying? So you can't shade somebody for having a luxury car. I took offense to it because I have a luxury car. And even though I own a property home back in Florida, but I had owned my luxury car prior before owning a home. So you can't shade nobody. It's to each his own and how you want to invest your money. You don't know if this man got money in stock.
But you own but you are a property owner, correct?
Yeah, I was a property owner after the fact.
Okay, but you are one now. But you are one now.
Yeah. After the fact. Yeah.
Right. So this is what it is. I think this is the thing. When bloggers post their income, when they post their cars, when they post this, the public, guess what? They're gonna have an opinion about it. What is this, what is that? It is what it is, because you want the audience to talk about it. Why? Because you talked about it on your social media.
Now, if you watch your Armon show, you know that was a bait to get Tasha K to show her residual income.
And that ain't gonna happen.
Was just a
Tasha K lived too long. She more smart than that. She have a family. Her mindset. She, and she just showed that, but she didn't show the investment money. She just showed just one piece of income.
But here's my thing. I think you said it prior before when you were talking about Lovely T and him coming for people. If I had those kind of views and that kind of money coming in, you think I'm going to entertain someone by showing my receipts?
Not
he
me.
did exactly what he said he was going to do. He was going to pump them to show what they're making, and they did it.
That's
So
crazy.
therefore, they're not leading the pack; they're following the pack. If people watch Armon, he does everything with a motive.
Amen.
You can't take what he said with a grain of salt because he's doing it to punk people. And I'm a big fan of his because I'm looking at him like, there'd be no way in God's green earth that you could punk me to show my bank account receipt. Who are you?
Oh, crazy.
But he does.
That's crazy.
But he can do that. He get underneath their skin and he does that.
Baby, ain't nowhere in the world I'm gonna let somebody with alcoholism problem drink every day, get under my skin, and I'm showing my bankroll. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me. Ain't no way in the world. And I got bipolar, and ain't no way in the world. I gotta be.
Let's not fish that story around. The man got a drinking problem.
I said drinking alcohol every day, spin around in circles. I'm not gonna let no young man do all that type of stuff. And then get invited to Thanksgiving food and went on a whole campaign. Make me come out and force and show you my bank statement. Something wrong with you mentally. So if you let somebody that have a drinking problem, went selling cars and dirt and worms, make you show your bank statement, maybe you need to go to the institution, get you some help, get you some counsel.
Who's the shade? Wait a minute, Wiley. Who's the shade then? Who had a drinking problem with selling cars?
That's just the joke. I'm not gonna say no name. I can't say no name right now, sister.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not catching the shade. So
You'll catch it. It'll come to you, sister. It'll come to it when you catch the replay.
It's not gonna,
it'll catch you.
It's not gonna come to you.
Oh, okay then.
Let me tell you. Black people, we can't be dogging each other down like that. Like, we got to come together. You know what I'm saying? People are tuning in, watching you. What you're saying is powerful. We can't downgrade. Man, we all that. Well, I agree with you, man. In a perfect world, but this is business entertainment. It would be boring, ma'am. It would be boring if we all were singing, all on one accord, singing each other praise every day. Y'all wouldn't watch that. Y'all watch what we're dragging folks. I didn't say the same phrases and stuff, but we can't just throw our allegations out there.
Baby, bye. When you talk about somebody sleeping with a man with no receipts, it's allegations been thrown. Allegations thrown all day long from top. Everybody been doing that.
He didn't say he was sleeping with nobody that was received. That was somebody that came on his live and allegedly said that she slept with her husband. Did
you hear the thing about Prince today, ma'am? Did you hear the thing about Prince?
I seen the thing about Prince that Prince was saying that old boy want to do this and do that just to get on the reality television show, this, that, the third, you know, and he's been holding on that for a whole year. But what I don't like is when somebody is foreign and you feel some type of way, you want to pull out of your pocket and call them derogatory names and slander their names like that. I'm not with that. That's like we say in the South, a hurt dog will holler. So apparently must be some truth to it with everybody calling him a low down, you know, gay person. Must be some truth to it because if someone calls me out my name and it doesn't appeal to me or it doesn't fit the criteria, I just take that with a grain of salt. But if something really does hurt, that means there's some truth to it. Am I right or wrong?
Or it just means that you are emotionally unstable.
True. And I think Bobby Light said that with a comment today, said the man is suffering from a mental disorder. All this is messy. And also with the whole Tamar Braxton thing, child, I don't know what's going on. The show is all over the place. It seems like a little African boyfriend or fiance or whoever he is controlling her. I don't know if he put some black magic on her because Tamar looks like every time he comes into the room, her eyes get big as if she's spooked. Have you noticed that on the show?
I've noticed that she's broken. I've noticed a different change when he come around. Her spirit change. She's broken. She needs much prayer, and I pray that the elders come around her and surround her and help her.
She needs to go to one of them Bible Way seminars to where she needs to get delivered and cleansed.
Yeah,
this is just ridiculous.
She needs some help. She needs her sister family.
Amen. I ain't gonna keep you because I know other people want to get on the line, but
thank you.
I'm just like I said in the comment box. I'm Team Armon. I don't know you that well, Willie. I do pop in once or
you know me.
Twice when you go on my house.
The Wiley Show. You love YouTube.
Sorry. Okay. You're very entertaining, but I don't like when people be throwing out allegations. Like, I'm all for people with their opinion, but let the opinion make sense. Like, it's like did the egg come before the chicken? Who came first? That's where we're at right now.
All right.
I just don't like people pocket watching people and saying because they got this and got that, they gonna go broke. Like, come on now. Even people that have houses don't even have money in the bank.
Thank you so much, sister, for calling in.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Okay. We're gonna let every call. We don't rush over here, baby. We got a lot of callers. So we're gonna let everybody get their point across. Thank you to that sister. Let's go to the phone lines. 8615. Don't hang up nobody because we're gonna keep everybody going. All right. 8615. We're gonna bring everybody on. 8615, you're live on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Basically, how are you? I just wanted to say hello.
Bless.
But I wanted to know, like, what are we missing? Like, I'm feeling like you have this, like this energy toward Armon. Like, did he do something? Did y'all get into an argument?
I'm just entertaining people. I was talking about the Prince story today, and we were breaking that down. We talked about Bobby Lice today. It was multitude of topics.
Right, and I feel like regarding him and Prince, I don't feel like Prince is a victim in any situation. Like, I'm confused when it comes to that.
Okay, what's your other?
Anything? I feel like Armon just defended himself, and this is how it gets down when you're arguing with someone. If anything, Prince got disgusting and rude first.
You got a great point, and Prince should come out and if I were Prince, I would respond. I would, especially if somebody said I'm sleeping with men and all of those things. If it's not true, I would come out publicly and speak up and defend myself. That's what I would do. But I'm not Brother Prince. I'm Brother Wiley.
Right. So, and I don't know. I just feel like it's sometimes energy there, though. When it comes to you and Armon, like, did something happen? Are we missing something?
This is creative juices flowing. Difference of opinion, different styles. That's all what it is.
60 seconds. Oh, okay.
Thank you. That was it.
That's basically what I wanted to say.
Well, thank you for your opinion, and thank you for listening and calling in, sister. I believe this is your first time. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, sister. All right, we're going to the next caller. We got a lot of callers today. Y'all entertain. 7318, calling you on the air. 7318. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you live. Hello. 7318, last four. Hello.
Hello.
That's you. Speak.
Hello.
What's on your mind, brother?
Oh, you can hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
10 seconds.
Wiley, I've been wanting to talk to you, brother.
Talk to me.
You from the D, right?
I'm from America.
Nigga, please, you from the D. You know what this is, like this big C.
Go ahead, sir.
I just wanted to give you some advice.
Yes, sir.
I fuck with your show. I like your show. And I like to listen to you sometimes. Because you do make very, very valid points. One thing, you got to angle that. You know what I'm saying? And I think you need to take the angle. The angle is, we got bloggers that's always talking about celebrities, but we don't have bloggers talking about bloggers. And that's something that I think you can get into, and you could, that's your lane, bro. That's your lane, bro. Talk about these bloggers, because let me tell you something. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. That makes sense?
I hear you.
You can't just talk about people and think ain't nobody gonna talk about your ass. Now, you learned that in the church, didn't you?
I learn that every day being on YouTube, sir.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You got an angle, bro. And on the cool, it'll feed you. It'll feed you for a long time.
Yes,
it'll
sir.
feed you for a long time. When these people out here talking about folks, talk about that. You know what I'm saying? And keep it 100. You don't have to sugarcoat nothing and be friends with everybody, because everybody not gonna be your friend. Everybody not gonna like you.
And everybody don't like me.
You know what? That's a good thing, because when people don't like you, that means God loves you more.
Come on.
You know what I'm talking about?
I hear you, brother. You're preaching.
I'm just telling what God loves. I'm this Big C. I'm not gonna lie to you. I see everything.
Well, thank you, Big C.
I see everything.
Thank you for that advice, brother.
And I love you. I love you, and I like what you're doing, and keep doing what you're doing. And on the cool, I'm telling you, hey, keep it 100. And when they get to telling their truth, you tell their truth. That's how you do that.
Thank you, Big C.
And you'll go a long way. I promise you.
Thank you, sir. You keep
and
on.
Remember, I told you that.
Thank you, Big C. I'm gonna keep you in my prayers, brother. Thank you, Big C.
Already, brother.
All right. All right, we're going to the next caller. We talk about people every day. He a new viewer. 9363 caller, you're there.
Hey, Wiley, so opinionated again. How you doing?
All right.
Okay, it seemed like me and Armon Brown was laughing, but it seemed like I triggered some folks. And the lady called in, and, she was kind of upset. So let me clarify myself right quick, if you can give me a moment. Armon was the one who, I like Armon, for one. I listened to him, like I said yesterday. I subscribe to all Black creators. I subscribe to your Patreon. Here's the thing. If we can't say what we want to say, or we can't have an opinion, well, then YouTube don't make no sense. Okay? We all in the chat speaking what we want to, but you're not going to silence me on something that sounds crazy. Now, with Armon, this is what I was saying. He the one who attacked Tasha K about the income. Tasha K, well, her and Storm was doing their thing back and back about the income. He said something about his income because he was triggered. Then then Tasha K did hers. Then yesterday he went on a big old rant talking about how the money hits different, and she was dumb for buying she bought a home that was already lived in and stuff like that. And this is where I got my commentary from, well, not commentary, but my statement from today. Okay, Armon was the one who said he rich. Me as a Black woman who served in the United States Army for 14 years and who served in government service that I still serve in for 15 years, I'm telling you, own something. Black people own something. There's nothing wrong with him buying a car. I never said nothing was wrong with him buying a car. What I was saying is he stopped criticizing Foster for buying a house, and you rent. Now, I don't know what else you have. He may have other investments, but he's criticizing a Black woman for buying a home. He's saying that the money hits different. The worth of money is in San Francisco is the same as it is in Atlanta, but I think she's smarter because she went by property that was cheap enough for her to buy, and she remodeled. A lot of people do that. I did that. I own property, just like the other woman said. She owned property. I don't know what he has, but I'm telling you my experiences versus what he is saying. And I'm saying, stop putting that out to Black people. That sounds dumb. Stop saying that. If you're going to influence the world, influence the daggone world, but don't say things that's stupid. Because you do have young Black people out here listening, as well as old. And he's going to call you out on your stuff. Now, stop criticizing that woman for buying a used home that she remodeled, made it to her home, and yet she do have more money than you. And if she had to go live in San Francisco, her money would still be more than his. If we're comparing salaries from what I saw. Stop adding to it, because she added a whole lot into it. I didn't say that I leased. The people at the Mercedes dealership told me when I first started to lease, to build myself up, to get to the car that I really wanted, which is what I did. And I've been in a Mercedes since 2010. But before I bought a Mercedes, I owned 3 properties. And right now I'm in the process of buying 2 more duplexes, plus my own home in different states. Be smart about what you're doing. That's what I'm saying. So that's all I call for, Wally. Tell him stop adding to what I said, because that is not what I said, but I will clarify what I said.
All right. Thank you, sister. Okay. We're going to go to the phone line, 646-716-8447. We got 3 callers left. 81174, caller, you on the air. So hold on, callers. Don't hang up. 1174, you live on the air. Hello. 1174, live on the air. Okay, we're going to go to the next caller. All right. 8776, you live on the air.
Hey, Wally, how are you?
All right.
Well, my thing is this. You already know how I feel about the situation. Where people work, they get what they get, and that's it. We shouldn't be judging these people. And you know what? You make us all look like fools when you talk about something. I make more money than you. The thing is, all of us are supposed to be making it. The thing is to lift each other up. So all is, well, I make this much and you only have this much, and I live here and you live here, you own this, and that's crazy. So let me tell you something. In a lot of these states, like I live in New Jersey, I own my own home, but guess what? I don't own the land underneath it. So either way it goes, you profiting while you can. And and you're supposed to use those profits to lift your community up. I mean, like you said, you're supposed to say, well, you know what? This is how I obtain this. Let me teach you. I don't like all this. It's nasty. It's nasty. To be comparing like finances and all this stuff out in the public, it's nasty and it's uncool. That's all I have to say.
Thank you so very much for calling in.
Bye-bye.
All right. Okay. 5840, caller, you on there.
Get in here, everybody, get in here. This is the Wiley takeover. Get in here, get in here,
everybody, get in here.
This is the Wiley takeover. I just want to be a little messy.
Go ahead.
Of course, this is the icon from New York.
Go ahead.
Hey, my booty one.
Hey.
So, did you notice Tasha K did not have her wedding ring on?
Oh, what on?
Yes. You should try to get exclusive to find out what's going on. Break that story.
Oh, wedding ring. Okay.
All right, so look into that.
I didn't even notice that. I was looking at her. I was looking at other stuff, but go ahead. I was looking at that chocolate man. I was looking at her stomach out there, them pants, I wasn't even looking at the fingers, but okay.
You were looking at the chocolate bag.
I was looking at all the chocolate up there with a lot of chocolate.
That body was over. That body was sickness. I wanted from my house.
Right, because I wasn't really looking at her because both married people, some married folks. All right, some married women, don't wear their wedding ring. Some just don't like to wear it, break their finger out, or you lose it, or you just, some don't like to wear it. I think that's like an outdated price. Like my woman, she don't want to wear it. I'm gonna ask her before I buy it. Hey, baby, you want a wedding ring? Some people don't want to wear it. Just as long as we have that partnership and understand it, you don't have to wear a ring to appreciate that I love you or not. But I hear you though. Because I heard her husband was there with the camera. They said I didn't see that.
Have the blog talked about it just to be messy?
They talked about her husband so much. It's something. They talk about that man so much. She posted him today on Instagram. They talk about, but she inserts him in content too. So they talk about that man all day. I never, they talk about him every day. He's part of the content.
And then Tasha being Tasha, you never know. She probably had it off on purpose just to see what the blogs would say.
Yeah, she's very strategic too. You're right.
And smart.
Because she posts her husband up there, like she put on the show, and that video got almost 300,000 views. That video was like got hundreds of thousands of views.
I was into it.
Yeah, I was there. I watched the beginning, middle, and end.
I need that pet dear guy to be in my house, and his category would be sex siren.
Oh, sex siren all day.
Tens across the board.
Yeah, 10s across the board, baby. He can't walk. I don't think he'll walk face though, because that face.
Body.
He got the body though.
But yeah, but Bobby likes you to sit his late ass down. Okay, don't come for the Wiley Show. You're not welcome.
Oh gosh.
He got all that energy for you. Energy for Kaya when Kaya Reed's late ass.
Okay. And then he went on there trying to be like T.S. Madison and get him put on his black choir robe to read. Okay, I dare him to get on Instagram with his black robe and try to read me. Go ahead, Bobby, get that black choir robe. Or put on that wig. Go ahead.
But yeah, I just want to say, keep doing an amazing job. Congratulations to the 12K.
Thank you.
More to come. And once again, hashtag Tasha, where is that wedding ring?
I'm going to ask her, though. I'm going to call her and see what she said, and I'm going to get back with you.
I'm back in the chat.
All right, though, brother. We got the last caller on the line. I'm going to bring them back. 1174. You live on the air. 1174. Hello. Area code 301. All right. Okay. Oh, Lord. They was going to say something. I'm sorry, caller. I should have let you on a little bit more. Okay, that was it. If anybody else wants to call in, let me know. Then we'll reboot it up. Let me read some of your comments. Bobby Lights, this was great. I don't know, the whole body, abs, noise, the face. This was a great show today. Wow, a lot of people called in today. Thank you all so very much for calling in today. This was a lit show. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the show.
That's right. Bringing you the best in politics and celebrity gossip. This is the Wiley Show.
Y'all need to listen to that, okay?
Keep it going.
All right. Oh, somebody else wants to call in. Okay, give me a second. Let me reboot it. Because we want to make sure y'all being heard. Even if you're on the other side, listen, we let that lady call in. You could be a Armon Wiggins fan, Bobby Lights fan. I don't take it personal because I don't want the narrative to be, oh, he don't let my callers get their opinion across. No, baby, y'all can get on here and talk because I'm a talker. And if you talking good, even if we don't agree, you still my sister. You still have the power to call in. You still have the courage to call in. And you have a right to give your opinion. And that's the beauty of this show. I don't tell you to super radio way to the job because we're not that advanced yet. We don't have that many callers. One day we might get there, then we have to implement that. But as of right now, we can get to every single caller, right? Okay. One day we might have to get there. Thank you everybody that gave, that continue to give. Shout out to people that sending me stuff for my birthday. My birthday is November 11th. I will be 30 years old. Okay, and lady asked me, what do you want for your birthday? $1 per year. But yeah, that's what I want. Clothes, whatever, $1, folds. Donations always matter if you want to, because that's my birthday. My birthday only comes once a year. And I worked really, really hard. So make me feel it for that birthday. If you can, whether it's a thank you, happy birthday gifts. But if you ask me, what do you want? I let you. I told that lady $1 per year. That would be great for me because I need moolah. And no, I'm not releasing my financial records. Who does that? The day I release it, when Trump released his taxes. He ain't released his taxes. I ain't releasing my financial records. All right, let's go and let's put the phone lines back on there. Moderator, just put the number. I got it on the screen. Nobody's a grown person can allow another grown person to trigger them to release their because of us still wild. Okay. And this is the thing too. Somebody sent me their bank records. If this true, they have millions in their bank account. Then give me a quarter. I'm not looking, but my thing is this. Please don't come in my life and like dangle that, and show me something unless you're going to help me out. Because if you show me your bank statement, because it was a couple of subscribers was triggered. Show me that bank statement. One person showed it was million. If that's your bank statement, and I thank God you got it. But please, write me a check and invest in this show. Because showing me that ain't going to help me. Don't just show it to me. Don't just show it to me. I'll help it out. You just show it. I'm looking like, and they was this all in my DM, baby. They was short. I got this and I got this. And I'm like, well, thank you. I'm looking like, who is she going to give something to me? Give me an investment. If you're going to show it to me, let me call Jason Lee. Let me call Jason Lee and ask Jason Lee. Jason Lee, how can I talk to people with money? Because, you got to invest with Floyd Mayweather. Hello? You said I got to get somebody that don't know how to read. Hello? You said get somebody that don't know how to read. You said get somebody that don't know how to read the documents so they can sign over something. Okay, so get somebody that don't know how to read that they got money and trick them into You said catfishing them into giving it. You said catfishing. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you offline. Okay, I don't want nobody to hear this conversation. I don't want to put that out there. I'll hit you up after I get off the line. Okay, I had to call Jay. I'm gonna call. I have to take that offline because I want to know how he did it. He did it. He said, "Get somebody that had to read." I'm sorry, y'all. He's somewhere, he get his, blood work done. 1174 caller, you on the air. Hello. 1174, last four.
Hello.
Hey, go ahead, sister.
Hi, how are you?
All right.
Wiley, congratulations on hitting 12,000 subscribers.
Thank you.
I've been following you since you was at the 1,000 mark a while ago. I did not know you were doing live, because that's sad. I don't get notifications. But anyway, I just want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. And I used to really love Armon, but I don't know what happened to Armon. I had to unsubscribe. Armon, I was looking at Armon when he was at 30,000 subscribers. And it's like as soon as he hit the 70,000 mark, he just turned trash. I don't know what happened. I tried to watch him. I can't get with this tarot card reading stuff. That's a little bit demonic to me. I don't know what he got going on with that. But he's just disrespectful to Black women. I can't. And then he keeps coming for Tasha K. And first of all, Tasha K's show last night was lit. Okay, she looked bomb. She looked bomb last night. And everybody knows. She was beat for the cause, okay, as they would say. But I just want to say, Tasha K, he just sounds like a scorned, bitter woman, and I just can't deal. Armon he's canceled. Corey.
All right, thank you, sister. And try to give him another chance. He's a content creator. I look up for entertainment.
I tried. You don't know how many times I tried. I said, okay, I'm not going to subscribe because I liked Armon content. I really did. But it's just after a while, I was just okay, I'm over it. I can't no more.
Yeah, call him and send him an email and tell him how you feel and see, give him a suggestion. Send him an email.
I am not about to call Armon or email him.
All right.
Try to get nothing.
Well, if I do something you don't like, just send me an email so we can talk about it.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, sister.
Oh, where your crazy callers at tonight?
I don't know where they in the bushes. They watching.
That's what I need. Them crazy callers. They had me over here dying.
They probably sleep after they did all that cussing last night.
Or maybe it's the alcohol. I don't know. They might be drunk. I don't know what they're doing. I need them though.
She was drinking that mascara. What was she drinking last night? Did she say she was drinking some mascara? Some mascara? What was she drinking? I don't know those drinks. She said mascara, whatever that lady was drinking. She said, I'm drinking my mascara, Wiley, and Tasha K. Wiley, see, you want to be friends with Tasha K. and Tamar Wiggins, honey. I make 6 figures and I'm drinking mascara. I'm like, go ahead, lady.
Oh my goodness, I cannot. Well, look at them. They about to try to get me in the comments. And some people talk about their laws. Look, I just came in the comment, okay? I never talked to Wiley before.
I'm glad I'm talking to her, but then if you talk about the caller last night, yeah, this mascara, whatever it is, any drinkers in the house, can you tell me what the liquor? I don't drink.
They keep saying Prosecco.
Oh, Prosecco. It was Prosecco, okay? Prosecco. Yeah, she was drinking that. I'm up there drinking Prosecco, Wiley, and Tasha Cat and her Yoni, and that Yoni man. I'm like, what? That Prosecco, man? I don't want none of that Prosecco, because that Prosecco got you cussing out strangers. I don't want none. Whatever it is, do. Whatever it is, do. I don't want that vasectomy. No, I don't want that vasectomy and all that.
Have you? Prosecco got you feeling like that.
I don't want that cussing out strangers. You in your car leaving work cussing like with that vasectomy. You don't need that. You cuss out a whole stranger. Yes, Wiley. And if she say something else, Wiley, guess what? I'm calling back. I'm like, what? Good God, you don't know that lady. All right.
Oh my God. Thank you, Wiley. You are very entertaining, and have a good night, and congratulations again.
Thank you, sister. Okay, let's go to the phone lines. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, Wiley, how are you?
All right, go ahead, sister. How are you?
I'm well. Congratulations on 2,000 on your 2,000 followers.
Yeah, 12,000.
I'm very happy
Thank
for
you.
So I basically have a question, Wiley. What keeps you motivated through, a lot of people try to drag you and say, bad things about you and just, paint this narrative that you're this type of person, but I don't believe it. What keeps you motivated?
Entertaining viewers like yourself and reading and knowing how to detach from social media and get back to the real world, meaning going and visiting home like we just recently did and understanding self, you know what I'm saying? And not taking this personal because this is my job. This is my career where I talk with people, and don't take it personal. If it gets rough, then I take a little break. But I know it because you got to understand where it's coming from. It mostly come from people I've never met before. I never had dinner with these people, even people that started series about, we never ate together, broke bread. So why would I allow you to take that from me? And I'm a different type of brother because I had to go to therapy, mental hospital. So I had to get my mental health up, together and get on medication. So it helped me out a lot, due to me actually getting treatment. So, but if the old Wiley, the Maddie Wiley, back in the day Wiley, oh Lord, I'd be pulling up, taking planes up that hopscotch. What are they hitchhiking? I'd be pulling up. The old Wiley would have done. Me and them 15 voices in my head. We all been taking a Greyhound to go to your city, and I pull up. But thank the Lord that I ain't like that. But that would keep me motivated is the treatment and just entertaining and making y'all laugh. It brings joy to my soul.
Okay. Well, I mean, that makes sense that, you don't let people get to you and that it still continues to, help you strive. I guess you could say, your haters keep you motivated.
It motivates me because what it does when they say you're not invited to the party. Okay. If I'm not invited, I'd rather be a part of the conversation, not in the room. I love to compete. I thrive on competition. I love it because I'm a man. I just love competition. I love it when somebody can go live and respond to Wiley. That fuels me because that's the beauty of a show, because that'll let me know I got powers in my work. I never thought this black cockeyed boy would have this much power. But once I learn about me and understand my gift, it shake folks in their beautiful homes and their beautiful cars. And I got an air mattress. And I make people move and shake and get upset at me. Something wrong with you. That's power.
So you stand in your truth.
I'll stand in my truth. If you mad at Wiley, anybody that's triggered by Wiley, you need to get you some help. I wouldn't let me trigger for a man. Boogers fly out his nose. Man, I have boogers out my nose. I just had to get a root canal. gum disease, air mattress, family don't too much care for me. And you letting somebody like that trigger you and you more stable and you love, man, come on now, this is entertainment. Don't let me trigger you like that.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, I that was good to hear. And I just, wanted to know that, as I've said, I've called in a few times, that, you definitely keep me motivated. And, I like people that definitely stand in their truth, because you can use my truth that I put out there against me.
Absolutely.
You're really not using anything against me. You're using what I let you know against me. So it's my truth. Therefore, it really can't be used against me. It could be used to kind of, make me feel some type of way, but it really doesn't hold any weight with me.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sister.
So keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Keep striving. Keep standing in your truth, and they can't continue to use it against you.
All right. Thank you so much, sister.
And great show tonight. But one more thing. Did you hear Cardi B's live about why she got a divorce?
I did. We talked about that yesterday.
Interesting, right? Who do you think she was talking about?
Oh, she was talking about Tasha. We talked about that yesterday. I'm going to go to these other callers.
Yeah, okay. Have a good night.
Thank you, sister. Yeah, I won't let nobody, sweaty. My armpits was sweaty. Like, did y'all see that? I was so ashamed, Dave. I cried in the restroom yesterday. First of all, I tripped a little bit. I was heading to the toilet and I tripped because my leg, you kind of lose my balance. And I was so ashamed. I said, look at me. I got sweaty armpits. My armpits were so sweaty yesterday, smelling like hot onions. So don't get triggered. I was so upset. I wanted to look good. I thought I was looking good last night in that red. And I looked at camera, sweaty armpits. I couldn't believe it. I said, where's my armpits that sweaty? Both of them. And I was just raising my hands up so you can't see it with whites. With that red, you saw that sweat up in them armpits. Let me go to the phone lines. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
I have a question. Have you seen that new Netflix show? I think it's Ratchet, about with that crazy nurse.
No, I didn't see that.
No.
No.
Okay, I'm getting into it now. It's good. It's real good. You should try it out. It just came out a couple of days ago.
Oh, okay. But send me the link. Send me the thing to my email if I can remember it, so I can watch it. Because I did see Cuties.
I don't know how to do that.
And
you mean like send the name of it?
Yeah, the name of it, so I can see it. Because I was just watching Social Media Dilemma or something like that. So I do kind of catch it. So if I had time, I'll catch it.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, sister.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bye-bye. We love y'all. 2102, caller, you on the air. 2102. 2102. Hello. All right. Yeah, you live. Hello. 2102, you live on the air. Okay. Hey. Hello.
What's up, Wiley?
How you doing? Go ahead. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good.
What's on your mind? You called in? What you want to say about the subject?
Oh, you must forgot to put on your deodorant.
I don't know what. I think it was because I had two lights on. I was twerking. I was dancing. I was listening to a lot. I was listening to music because I dance a lot. And I put on clothes and I didn't get a chance to settle down. So I was real sweaty. I was real sweaty.
You was hype? What had you doing?
I was hyped because I'm popping. When you popping, you hot. When you put chicken and grease, you popping, I'm hot. There was a lot of stuff going on, and I'm just excited and just dancing. I just felt good yesterday. I was twerking. I was doing the WAP. I don't even got a WAP. But I was, I was just in there just I was just in there just doing like I was just listening to Jesus working out because I have a good time by myself. But then I was like, dang, I gotta do a show. So I put on another shirt, look at it, and that sweat just baby, it was eating me up.
Okay, that's good. So you bobbing that wild.
Yeah, because I'm an entertainer. See, you if you ain't sweating, you ain't an entertainer, right? See, I'm an entertainer. See, I sweat and move and talk and do this, and I'm an entertainer, and I sit here for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You are there. You are there.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Anything else you want to say? Because them sweaty armpits triggered you. It triggered me too.
Nah, don't. You gotta control that. Don't let that trigger you.
Hey, man, please. I control it. All right. Thank you, Colin.
All right.
Okay. Now, I'm a music listener, right? So I was listening to do. That was just in there. And then I was like, Alexa, play Jesus Can Work It. Jesus can work it out. Jesus can work. Oh, Jesus can work it out. Jesus, yeah. Bust it. Then I'll be like, Alexa, play Erica Bay. Bust it. I'll be listening. My mind just go all the type of way. It go all type of way. So I listen to rap. Yeah, so move, dude. Get out the way. Get out the way, dude. Get out the way. Move. Alexa, play The Lord is Blessing Me right now. The Lord is blessing me right now. Oh, right now. Alexa, play the Migo. Walk it like I'm talking. Oh, walk it like I listen to rap, gospel, whatever's in my head. I have to set aside every voice in my head. So some of my voices love gospel. Some of my voices is ratchet. Then I also got my white voices. Sometimes they want to love Frank Sinatra. But since I ain't been in a nursing home lately, they've been kind of on the DL. I think they left me. But every once in a while, they love rap and all that type of stuff. And then some days, as one of my voices, they're real conscious. And they want Mahalia Jackson. I got a Luther Vandross. Okay. A chair is still a chair. Even when there's no one sitting there. So as that bipolar man, I listen to all type of music. I'm not your superwoman. Do. I'm not the. Y'all gonna make me, I go, ooh, yeah. I'm gonna listen to that too. I listen to DMO, baby. Anytime it's something in the media, it triggers me. My roommate think I'm crazy. He be like, what the world? How you listen to Mahalia Jackson? Look him, I used to be scared of it, okay? I listen to all type of music. Oh, Lord. I love DMX. I love music. I'm a fan of music. Jesus, I love you. I know you care because you love me and you there. I listen to all type of. I read different type of books. I read a lot, and I read Black Privilege. I just read this book. Now I'm reading. Give me a second. No, that's my Vaseline. I gotta have my Vaseline. I can't do nothing without my Vaseline. Oh Lord, I can't do nothing without my Vaseline. Give me a sec. Where the other book at? Hold up. Did he steal my book? He better not stole my book. Because, these people steal. Okay. He ain't stealing, y'all. Now I'm reading. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm reading Just Mercy, Brian Stevenson. So I'm reading this book right now. So, yes. All right, y'all. Anything else? So I read and everything like that. And then I do get some sleep. I do sleep, y'all. I sleep all day. That's why y'all ain't saying no morning show. I'd be knocked out until Alexa takes me up. How long does it take you to read a book? It like Black Privilege, it took me like a day. It took me a day to read this. This book took me a couple of days to read this book. This book I just started yesterday, so I should be done with it tomorrow or the day after. Because some days, if I'm not really busy doing YouTube, if I want to detach, it really calms me when I just take a break and just put my phone in another room and just sit and read and read and read. And then, because I like when I read and it comes really good, I can talk about the book with myself. And then I turn my phone back on, and then I get all of these messages. Boom, 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 boom. But I love to detach and read. I just love reading. I don't know where it happened. It's just been like that since I was a kid. I would just pick up a book and I would read, and I just fell in love with reading, right? So I just get into it, and I like to read books of a movie that's in, and I like The Color Purple. I do want to get that book to read it because it was more nastier than the movie. So I got to get that. I remember I read it, but then I put it down because the church was like, you shouldn't be reading that book. Put that book down. But I need to put that book back up because there was some stuff in that book. In the first couple of pages in Color Purple, that book was lit. So I'm going to get that book again. But thank you all so very much for y'all support of the show. Shout out to everybody in here. And I entertain y'all so much. So if you are entertained by the show, and you want to contribute to us, please do so at $ Marquise Wiley 28. Thank you all so very again. So I want you all to, make sure you give. Don't just watch us, okay? Because we need it too, okay? I don't have a Benz, okay? I sleep on an air mattress, okay? I don't have, big dollars. So it's all because of your help. If you want to contribute for this show, because we don't rush you on this show. We don't tell you to super chat your way to the top. We actually just entertain, but then sometimes I forget to ask people to contribute to the program. So if you can, thank you. I'm looking forward to reaching 30 years old. Looking forward to that new year. I'm just looking forward to whatever God has in store for me. Thank you so very much for y'all love, for coming to the platform. Thank you for those that do give. Thank you for those that can't, but just send me love. God bless you. And we entertain you, period. Whether you do it or not, we still going to entertain you because I love it. I love doing this. I would love to do stand-up one day. I would love to get into acting. It's a lot of projects I would love to do. But I thank God for putting this work in and doing it every day, and people actually interested in what I had to say. Because I remember when I first started the Wiley Show, I didn't think people were interested in what I had to say. I was like, whoa. I'm like, but now I can get on this platform and talk, and people would just make comments about the Wiley Show all over the world, from the UK, from the Caribbean, from Africa, from Trinidad, all the way across the states. So thank you. All around the world watches the Wiley Show. But let me get this other call in here. Somebody calling in. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hi, Wiley. How are you?
Hey, go ahead, sister.
I just wanted to say congratulations on your 12,000. I've only been watching you since maybe I want to say May. I started watching you, since you were stuck in the house. And you are very entertaining, but besides being entertaining, you talk about a lot of different subjects. Like, you have a very vast scope of subjects you talk about, and I love that about your show. And I heard somebody say that you have all these church ladies or something over here, giving you money and stuff. And I'm like, well, you probably should look at him and listen and study his style, because you are so inviting and you pull an audience in. Like, you are truly entertaining. So, of course, I sent you a few, podcasts, because it's like you get to a point where, like, oh my gosh, like, I want to invest in this person because they are truly entertaining on all levels.
And why they talk about my people? Why they talk about my people that they old church women? Church women want to be entertained too.
I don't know why they said that. I'm like, are you crazy? I don't know. They was like, you got all those old church women over there giving them money and buying them cars. I'm like, well, you probably should be trying to study his floorboard, okay?
They said my audience old church women.
Yeah. I am very proud of you, though. So keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. I'm like, why they talk about my audience like that? And I know for a fact that we do have an audience that's 65 and up, about 9-10% according to the analytics that I read today. But the majority of it is like in the mid 30s, like 40s, and like 50s. That's a big chunk of my audience from like 30 and up. But it's like 9-10% for like 65-year-olds and older. But I'm glad that we have a different groups and different ages, different races. So thank you. Thank you. So thank you for supporting the Wiley Show. So you still ain't getting my cornbread. You still ain't gonna force me to produce the dough. Because that ain't none of your business. Oh, I see that. I see that DM. You know, I talk about that on Patreon. Lord mercy. I talk about it on Patreon. I was talking about you really went over. I laugh about it, and you keep saying fruit punch. Okay, I need to give you some more fruit punch. I already know they're gonna say he drinking. They're gonna say he drunk. Baby, I am entertaining. That's what I am. If we the church lady, we ready for our Bible drive-by. How many hours do you read a day? I read. I don't even put the time on it. I know I just read. It's all about if a story is interesting, I read. I dive into a book. So that's what I do. And I love reading it. And I love watching other YouTubers. I love watching other talent. I watch a lot of documentaries. So that's why I have a variety of subjects. Because you understand, I grew up in the church. So if you go up in the church, if you under a preacher, they talk about different subjects. And so my pastor, he may talk about Jesus walking the wall, and then he might come against fornicators. He used to just talk about a 3-hour sermon gonna be about 50 different subjects in that sermon. So my channel is like that. We can start talking about this, and then I can talk about that. You just have to be here to see it. That's just the type of show it is. Sometimes we stay on one topic, then we get on another topic, but we got a little bit better. But over here, we just give you a variety we put on the show. That's what we do. I'm not a church lady. I'm Catholic, Las Vegas. Okay, and everybody in here ain't old. Okay, and if you are seasoned, thank you. If you are young, thank you for that. And they said, speaking in tongue, listen, it's somehow I was raised. I can't stop how my personality is. Praise him, okay? That's my personality. Now, don't look at me as being perfect because I'm not perfect, right? But you can't stop me for doing how I am, right? You know, let's get out of. Some people are coming at you, so you shouldn't be doing it. No. You got to calm down. I'm grown. So this is my personality, and it just comes out. What's in you will come out of you, right? Okay, and that's just how this show operates. Sometimes we get to preaching. That's just what it is. If I feel like going that way, I go that way. It's just this show, and last time I checked, only one person can judge me and give me where I would go in my belief. And it's not a human being. It's a higher power that's going to tell me where I'm going to go. Hey, not a human, not man. Man, the God I serve is only, he got the decision where you're going to be in the book or the books, So only one can give me that decision, okay? And I'm not going to give man that authority over my life. Okay? I understand that. You should be doing. Where were you at when I was tased? You weren't there. So when it worked, and then you get people to come up in the chat. And I want to tell y'all this, and I say this. When the show grows, when new people come on the show, they be trying to give me advice, and I listen to it. They be like, "Why don't you drag other bonkers?" I came from the beef sector, but I don't get upset because I know God is bringing new people to the Wiley Show. So I listen, and I'm honored by that because when people say things, unless you're a seasoned viewer, you'll understand it. But new viewers, they'll be saying stuff that y'all probably already discussed, but new people are joining us, and thank you. All right, let's go to this phone call, and I'm done. This is the last one because I got to go because it's 11:07. I need to read and take a shower, then read. Go ahead. 8622, calling on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
All right, good. So I've been in your chat. This is Love and Other Problems.
Uh-huh.
How you doing?
Bless.
I'm glad you're blessed. I got a lot of stuff to speak on tonight. I am not going to sit up here and act like that Wendy Williams caller you've been getting. But I'm going to say this. Last night was lit. I got to give you your props. That was the most lit Wiley show I have ever heard. I watch you when I'm at work in the morning. I watch you. I've been watching your backup episodes, pre-recorded that I missed. And everybody been in on this Wiley show. You are popping. And I was on there last night when my phone was about to die because there was so much tea being thrown around last night with T, Tasha K, and Cardi and everybody else. When you hit your 12,000, I was in that chat.
Thank you, sister.
And you can go back and look at your chat because I congratulated you.
Thank you.
So I'm just going to sit up here and say, congratulations. I'm not sitting up here trying to, promote my show. I'm not trying to do that at all. I'm just trying to give you your props. I love you to death. And keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, sister. Love you. Thank you for your support.
Hopefully, I appreciate, talking to you tonight. Hopefully we can link up in the future. And I'm just going to let you get your sleep. You deserve it. I was waiting on you to break some tea today, but then you going to come up here on the air. I'm in the Eastern time zone. And I missed your whole show tonight. I got to wait for the replay to come on YouTube. And, YouTube be acting a fool. Half the time the stuff don't want to work. So I'm going to have to wait to watch your show all the way through. But props to you. Love your show.
Thank you.
Love to you and everything else. You're doing what you need to do. Stay up in these YouTube streets. I'm going to stay in the bushes with you. And everybody going to ride and make some money in this year.
Go ahead, sister. Thank you, sister. I received that.
All right. So I'm going to say good night. Good night from Ohio. Love to everybody in the chat. Love Wiley. Donate to his channel, please. Donate. Everybody just need to donate and grow this man's channel. Stop trying to get all this information for free. Because Wiley is in there dropping it for everybody. You gonna be big. And I want to be one of the people that say, I was there when he had 12,000 subscribers and I was in that chat. You gonna be there, Wiley. You gonna be there. I love you.
Thank you, sister.
I love you. And when you come to Ohio, please look me up. We're gonna go out. We're gonna go wine and dine. I'm gonna take you out on the lake. We're gonna have a good time.
Okay. All right. Ohio.
All right. I'm gonna leave it at that. Have a good night. Much love to you and everybody in the chat. Have a blessed evening, Wiley.
Thank you, sister.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, y'all. Let me end this live. Hold on. Let me end it. Because, baby, every time I hit it, I'm going to just call it. Let me end it. That's it. Okay. Oh, Lord. Thank you. I love you. Right. Okay. When the pandemic is over, I would love to travel. Because people want to see me. I'm humble by it. I would love to see you. All right. My prayers is to remain humble. My prayers to continue to work hard. And, yes, I'm here for it. Okay, y'all. Thank you so very much. Armon Brown 09, Tori Mom, J Real, Nurse Nicole, Blue Skies, Puppy Love, B Scales, Mouth Open, Shantae, Gay, TLC at 3, D1. Shout out to all of the moderators. Thank you, sisters, for y'all love. Thank you to each producer. Thank you to the new ones. Thank you to the ones that return every week. All right, that was it. Catch the replay. Leave us a comment. Good night. Let me go before somebody else invite me to their city. Let me go. Where's the end button? Hold on. Let me get the end button. Somebody invite me to they go next. Gonna be invite me to their city. Hold on. Let me go. But one day a caller gonna come in. Okay, Wiley, I'm at the bank right now, babes, and all that, and I got the chance written. Everything paid off one day. Cause I the East State. Oh, when you come to my city, we gonna hang. Okay. That's a blessing too. Let me go ahead on. Oh Lord. Okay. I can't wait to come. I'll be getting it in. This I'm gonna be traveling. I know. So I'm gonna have to get the NDAs. Let me call my lawyer. I'm gonna have to get some NDAs. And yeah, we got to sign the NDAs and stuff. So I already know. Okay, yeah, had to give out. Yeah, definitely. Pangea wash. Get some Pangea wash. Olive leaf extract. So I'm gonna have to call Tasha. Get a whole box of protection. I got my prep. I'm just saying. I'm just doing inventory. Prep, rubbers, Pangea. Prep, Pangea, rubbers, protection. Just protect. I gotta have a lot of, protection. I want to be protected. Kleenex so I can blow my nose. Just in case. Now, some of y'all are going to have security. I'm going to need bodyguards. Okay. Oh, Lord. Thank y'all. Good night. Peace.